All right, let's see what we got here. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about that? Stella, good to see you, buddy. No one Civ, welcome aboard. Panzer Poner, welcome aboard. Miles 419's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Buffy McBuffy, or Buffy McMuffy, welcome aboard. Whereas Benny, I good to see you. Swag Boy, welcome aboard. Matt Slaternator's in the house. So is Quanadin. I saw Lumberhacks up there. Good to see you, Brennan. Azure TE, welcome aboard. Smile Complicated, happy Friday. Tavares, welcome aboard. Ray Rivers in the house. I saw Chevy up there too. Good to see you, man. Ozzy Boy, happy Friday. Pee Wee Sweeten, welcome aboard. Yeah, we're here, man. We exist. Z-Walla, welcome aboard. Hangar 52's in the house. Good to see you. Jude BZY, App, and Andy, welcome aboard. Mr. Pickles, good to see you, man. Mr. Noob, welcome aboard. Apache's in the house. All right, go to the bottom, see what else we got. Dallas Men, welcome aboard. 1-5, worst mic ever. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Struck Gold, happy Friday, good to see you. Parallax 4D, happy Friday to you. Jetstreamers in the house, happy Friday. Carl Pilot, welcome aboard. And David Norfolk, good to see you, man. Oh my God, there's so many people here. Toolage, happy Friday. FSC Tony B, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Yeah, that helicopter came awfully close to our old tail here. I've seen him go by a couple of times now since we've been sitting here. It's like a busy night on the network, too. Tavares, first flight's going to have us Grand Canyon over to Vegas, and then we're going to do Vegas, I think, to San Francisco after that. But, yeah, we'll do the typical hop through Vegas and then kind of on from there. Haven't flown in a while, so I'm going to be rusty as shit. Haven't touched this plane for like 2 months either, so that's going to be real interesting. No, Chevy, I think those are actually just drones that are, I think those are like actual drones, not necessarily going over my head. Because he's been flying by a couple of times. Grand Canyon is notable because it's one of 2 airports where there's actually drone traffic. All right. Dude, I'm so excited. Ethan Seal, happy Friday. He's excited. I saw somebody say they're here for the first time. I missed who it was, though. New of the 11th, Mac 1080, welcome aboard, guys. Ernie the Cat, good evening to you as well, buddy. Does anybody know when X-Plane 11 has a release date? Not anytime soon. Guaranteed. G-Man, welcome aboard. Don K. Elvis, welcome aboard. Steve099's in the house, so is Captain Tony Stark. Welcome aboard, guys. Happy Friday. And please do not repeat yourself. We will get you the first time. Call sign tonight's going to be Cactus 717. I guess we could go with an America West liver if we really wanted to, but kind of like this US Air one. That's what we're going to go with. Twitch has been doing weird things. Good to see you, Ford M. Welcome aboard. Mr. SciTech! Happy Friday, Tyler. Oh my God, Alan, first time I'm taking it by that comment. All right, so what do we got to do here? We got our weather. We got our flight plan filed. I got the charts ready to go. I have an old version of the plane because they tell me that version 1.07 is broken. So I'm running 1.0.5 because I know that works. Brandon 1018, good to see you, man. All right, let's go ahead and kill the music. I'm ready to get going. Turn myself down just a touch here. All right, hello everybody. Happy Friday. It's so good to see you all. Dude, I'm so excited to be back. Yeah, so I was in Indiana last week. I went to the Drum Corps International Championships, World Championships, I think they call them, in the Lucas Oil Stadium last Saturday. So I went out there, saw a bunch of family and friends. I'm originally from Indiana. It was an interesting opportunity. It was a great opportunity. It was awesome to see everybody. I drove 2,300 miles in 6 days. I'm tired of my car, put it that way. I'm really happy to be back here, though. I missed you guys last week, and I was trying to figure out what should I be flying today. What should I do today? And I kind of wanted to do something just a little like simpler. I don't want to think about it too much. I don't want to have to do a whole lot of work. And I think the IXCG pretty much fits the bill because even though I haven't flown this thing in a real long time, it's like riding a damn bicycle. We'll probably figure it out. Thank God it's Friday. Indeed. All right. So it does seem like it's missing a third engine. Needs some weight. Hi, Jack. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. ProFlyFS. Welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. Anyway, this is the IXCG 733. At this point, I think everybody's seen this plane. I think we've all flown this plane billions and billions and billions of times, and all the streamers have flown this thing billions of times, but it's worth coming back to. It is worth also noting that a lot of the guys are telling me that they're having problems with versions 1.0.6 and 1.0.7. 1.0.7 being the latest one. It's been so long since I've flown this plane. I'm actually still on version 1.0.5. So I made a conscious decision not to update the plane. I know that 0.6 and 0.7 add some new features and some new quality of life things, but I also understand that they're causing gizmo crashes left and right. And there doesn't seem to be any update in the works. Like they said, hey, we're working on it. We're aware of these problems, but it's been like 2 months since the last update. So yeah, before you guys start yelling at me that, hey, it's not going to work because people are having all sorts, well, it probably will work for us tonight because we're cheating. But anyway, let's hop inside this thing. It's been a very, very long time since I've flown this sucker. I did put it into a cold, dark state, so we'll bring it up online for the very first time in a long time. I usually fire this thing up in a turnaround state, and that usually works best for me. But yeah, let's get this thing going. So we're gonna want some battery power in this sucker. Bring this thing to life. I should probably turn the sound up just a touch there too. And I really wish my mic would stop making noises like that, because that's kind of annoying. All right, so we turn the battery on. We'll go with the yaw damper. Okay, the yaw damper could stay off. I don't know why the yaw damper is turning back off. That seems like it's going to be a problem. Anyway, whatever. Fuel pumps will leave. We'll turn one of the fuel pumps on, and we'll go ahead and bring the APU online by grabbing that. Go to start. 1, 2, 3. Low oil pressure light will come on. We'll start to see the EGT rise as the APU comes up. Eventually. Maybe. There it goes. All right, that APU is coming online. We'll go ahead and come back to that in just a second here. We will arm the emergency exit lights. Close that sucker off right there. Circuit breaker. Actually, the panel lights will bring up a touch. You're good there. You're good there. Fasten seatbelt signs can stay off. No smoking can stay on. Keep the antenna just for shits and giggles. Wipers can stay off. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the heats. Pitot-static heat can stay off. Engine and wing anti-ice can stay off. We'll bring the hydraulics on for now. We'll turn those back off later before... Actually, we won't need to turn those off because we're not going to push out of here. And I do believe we have an APU. So 1, 2, bring the APU online. Now can I turn the yaw damper on? Yeah, there it goes. Didn't want to stay on there first time. All right, so with the APU online, we have the power over to APU. We'll move over to the far right panel here. We'll go PAX left side to auto. And the APU bleed on. That'll start to get some sound in his house. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to go up to 20,000 feet on this very first flight. Punch that in. That's the pressurization panel. That's good. Lights, good. That's good. APU's good. Engine starts are both off. Logo light can come on. Strobe position, anti-collision, wing, and wheel well lights are all off. All right, come on down to the FMC here. Go to the FMC. Go to position in it. We are at KGCN. KGCN. Pop you in right there. We are not in align mode, are we? I didn't think we had to be in align mode. I thought this thing just sort of did it. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Nav. Pop you back down here. Grab you. Put you right there. Now we wait for the alignment to happen. I'm running with the steam gauges this time. Or the steam looking gauges, I should say, just to kind of change it up a little bit here. Run the 1.08 fix. We're not going to worry about it tonight. We're running 1.0.5 because that's the latest thing that I saw that worked. Yeah, route tonight. First route's going to be Grand Canyon over to Las Vegas. So, I need pen and paper because we're going to call up clearance, get our clearance, and then we can go from there. Pop you off right there. And if we look at the Navigraph charts, go to Grand Canyon, go to ground, and what we're looking for are... Why are they orange? Interesting. I've not seen orange taxiways before. I don't know what that means. Oh yes, they misspelled canyon. Canyon is misspelled on the chart. It's a good thing these aren't official charts. Anyway, we're going to call up ground. Ground's 121.9er. We can do that by coming down here. 121 point. I bet it's going to be real busy tonight too. I saw a lot of traffic, a lot of pilots on. 21.9er. Oh yeah, I already see my light lit up.
Cross one left, one right, Snap Fox 1 and taxi full width, 28 left. Here's
All right. Frank T, good to see you, man. I'm doing quite well. Sunman at 23, welcome aboard. We're flying the 733. Andy SLC, good to see you. These are all static airplanes in front of us, so that looks like an ATR. That's definitely not a Q400 because the wheels are not on the wings. But yeah, these are all just like static bullshit airplanes. There's a few real like helicopters that are flying around. You'll see him go by occasionally. I don't see one right now, but oh, there's one. Yeah, there's one down there.
Echo Sierra, we're on a ground.
So that right there is a pilot edge drone. All right. So we're on ground. We're gonna call them up, get our clearance out of here.
Okay, frequency 119.6.
Blasphemous Bear, good to see you, man. We just started. You missed absolutely nothing. Gavin K, welcome aboard.
November 4 Echo Sierra, read back correct.
C11B, I'm doing well, Ethan. Good to see you, man. All right. Canyon Ground, Cactus 717, IFR to Vegas.
Cactus 717, Canyon Ground, cleared to Las Vegas Airport, Parks to departure, Peach Springs transition, and then Oswald. Maintain 10,000, expect Puddle 200, 5 departure. Departure frequency 124.85, squawk 7056, 7056.
Go to Las Vegas Airport, Parks 2 departure, Peach Springs transition that is filed. 10,000 on departure, flight level 200 within 5. Departure 124.85, squawk 7056, Cactus 717.
Cactus 717, read back correct.
Okay. Turn him off for now. All right, so we got what we filed. That's always good. I think that we got what we filed. If we didn't, it's close enough. Come on down here. We're going to go to the departing and arriving page. We're going to go to the route. I do that every time. Every time I fly this damn plane, I want to click on depart and arrive and then set my airports there, and I got to click on the route page every single time I fly this thing. It's kind of silly at some point. Anyway, Canyon goes in right there. KLAS goes in over here. And then we'll go to the route. And we only have one waypoint on here. It's going to be Peach Springs, so PGS, Papa Golf Sierra. And then we go to... Let me go back to the route page. We activate that sucker. Then we go to the departure and arrival page, departing from Grand Canyon on the Parks 2 departure, runway 21. Execute that. Departing and arriving. Coming into Las Vegas on... What did we file? What did we file? Ah, crap. Tyson 4. Tyson 4 arrival. All right. Next page right there. Tyson 4 arrival from PGS. And we're going to plan for the ILS 25 left. And we'll plan from that. And actually, where will we plan from that from? Let's take a look here. Come on down to Vegas. We're going to look for 25 left. ILS 25 left. And that will be probably from Prino. Let's see here. Caddy arrival. Caddy 2. No. Tyson 4. That's what we want. Not the Caddy 2. Close enough, though, right? All right, yeah, from Prino. That's good. Okay, so we'll leave that in right there. Hit the exec button. We just want to make sure that we connect that route the whole way when we can. We'll head to the legs page. We're going to check for discontinuities. None. 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 And none. Okay, so no discontinuities. That's good there. Let's get people and fuel on board. So we'll head to the, not the pre-flight button, but the ground services button. Let me pull up. Oh, man, where'd it go? We're going to pull up SimBrief here. SimBrief is telling us we're going to want 13,200 pounds of gas. And it says flight level 300. We're not going that high. No goddamn chance. And we're going to have a zero fuel weight of... Where's it at? 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 right here. Zero fuel weight of 78.8. So 13,200 in gas. 13,200.
Retard.
Okay, we'll do that. Hey, John Fly, thank you for the beer, my friend. Happy Friday to you as well, buddy. Cheers. John Fly, you going live later? If you're not, you should. Just saying. All right, so we got the gas in. We'll set the zero fuel weight. What did they tell us again? I forgot. I got terrible memory, especially when I've been drinking. 78.8. I hope that's gonna be super light. That's good. Because there's some density altitude concerns about getting out of this airport. So we're 78.8, 13.2 on the gas. That's good there. We'll pop on over to the inner ref page. Index. Perf? Yeah, there we go. Oh, crap. Sorry, I actually have to punch these numbers in, don't I? All right, bring up the ground surfaces, put you over there. So the gross weight that we're looking for right now is 91.8. 91.8. Go back. 91.8. Zero fuel weight is 78.8. That looks right. Reserves are going to be 7.0, because why the hell not? The cost index that we're being given is a 5. Not going very fast. No. You go there, and then you go right there. And we're going to have a cruise altitude of 20,000 feet. 20,000 feet? What? What'd I miss? Check altitude. Oh. Yeah, right. So we're at a high altitude airport. We're at 6,300 feet right now. We need to set our target altitude to be higher than our current altitude. Otherwise, this won't work. Now we can do 20,000 feet. Like so. The winds we're going for, 063 at 11. 063 at 011. And the ISA deviation is going to be positive 9. Right there. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. That's good. We are going to not... Actually, we can derate this takeoff. We'll flex to 45. Go ahead and derate. Good there. Not going to be much of a reduction, but that's okay. We're going to take off flaps 5. That's going to give us a V1 114, V rotate 116, V2 127. And we're going to use that entire damn runway, I guarantee you. Because we're high. It's, I'm guessing, quite hot because it's canyon. Oh, it's only 27 Celsius. It's actually not that bad. I've seen it a lot worse than that, that's for sure. Vegas is going to be 37, so Vegas is going to be a little on the hot side. So that's good on the takeoff performance right there. We're happy with that. Now we'll move on to the glare shield. The initial speed we're going to go for is V2 plus 20, so 147. 147 is good right there. We'll go ahead and take this opportunity to brief our departure. The Parks 2 departure coming out of Canyon. Park. Nope. All right. SIDS. Good. Fine. Whatever. All right. The Parks 2 departure coming out of Canyon is going to have us flying a heading of 207. Once we reach DME 3 from Canyon, we're going to turn right to 270 to intercept the 239 radial off of Grand Canyon. So we're going to want to start off with we're going to want to tune into Grand Canyon, so that's 113.1. What I will do is some magic here. So 113.1 and 207 on the heading. So we're going to put a course in of 207, and we're actually going to do something else here. I'm pretty sure the plane will fly this. I think the plane will do okay with this particular procedure. Actually, it will. Grand Canyon 3 and then off from there. But we can also fly it some other ways. We're going to come down here and punch the fix in. We're going to go from Canyon, GCN. And we're going to go a distance of 207. So on the 207 radial and a distance of 3 DME. And so what that's going to do is that's going to put the 207 radial coming off of Canyon right there. Okay. And that's going to give us the DME arc coming off right there. So we know that when we cross that arc, we also are going to make a right turn. And then I also put the 207 in my course indicator here as well. So I don't actually think that doesn't do anything right there, but it'll look pretty and we'll be happy with ourselves. So that gives us like 3 different ways that we can tell we're flying this departure. So after we fly the 207 off of Canyon, we're going to turn right to 270. So we'll grab 270, put that in the heading bug right there. The initial altitude being cleared to is 10,000 feet. We're good with that. I think. I can't do any of that stuff just yet. So the IIS is set, the heading is selected, the altitude is set, and we've also got a way of telling when we're going to be outside of the DME range of that particular VOR. So we're happy with that. All right, we need to set the transponder, and then I think we're ready to consider starting up and moving. So 7056, and we'll go ahead and squawk altitude because we can. Because it's the United States and we can do that here. Haha. Wub 117, good to see you, man. Clocky 180, welcome aboard. Fish KD here for the first time. Oh, welcome aboard, man. I appreciate the good words. Everybody else that I've missed, well, say hello when I get up in the air and then we'll have a chat. Right now it's focused on get us in the air. The weather we need to grab then. Weather at Canyon right now. Winds are 3507, gust 50. It's not good. That's going to be a little bit of a tailwind there, but we'll be all right. 3507, gust 15, 10 mile visibility, clear skies, 27 Celsius, altimeter's 3017. We'll punch that in. 3017. 7. Right there. Okay. That's good. And we'll do it the other one just for good measure. Okay. 3017, that's good, that's good. We've set the FMC up. We are, I think, ready to go. What do you guys say? Camero! Good to see you, man. I think somebody was telling me that there's a 0.8 update that's floating around. I'm actually running the 0.5 version, which was the last one that worked. This is from like May or June or something. I don't know. This is from before Flight SimCon, so whenever the hell that was. I just happened to not update because I haven't actually flown the plane in a while. Anyway, that's one good engine. Okay, that's one flight. So we gotta make sure we don't actually have enough PSI to start this plane. It's high altitude, it's hot, so it's a little on the dense side. So we're gonna have to probably work on our we're gonna have to work on things a little bit here to get this thing to start. So to start, we're gonna start with engine number 1 this time. We're gonna go ahead and close this isolation valve. That didn't do shit, did it? Oh yeah, wait, actually we can leave that on auto. I'm gonna turn the left pack off. Okay, well we're supposed to, okay, it goes up a little bit. So we're gonna close that isolation valve just to get us as much air as we can on that left side. And then we're gonna go and start with the left engine here. So pumps 1, 2, 3. And we'll go ahead and turn on the position lights. We'll turn on the anti-collision lights. We'll bring the fasten seatbelt sign on. And overhead panel is good. We'll go ahead and start engine number 1. Maybe. Okay. N2's coming up. That's what I like to see. Oh, while that's doing that, actually, we're going to pause that for a second. Let me make sure that I don't have... Okay, we can have prop. We don't want mixture. Okay. Do. Okay. That's 20% on the N2. Added fuel to engine number 1. EGT is going to start to come up. Make sure that does not go in the... That does not go, you know, abnormally high. In1 will start to come up. That's good. We're seeing the oil pressure come up. That's also good. We're seeing the oil temp come up. It's like one good engine to me. Tech Claw, good to see you, man. Yeah, he did miss the start. It's all right, though. There's going to be a second flight. 44846, welcome aboard. Cyan Copland's in the house. Matt McMax, welcome aboard. I don't know. Somebody was mentioning a 0.8 earlier. Hussein is cool. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. I never said hi at the dark start. I'm not sure what that means, Panzer Poner. I definitely did say hello to you. Blasphemous Bear, welcome aboard. What X-Plane upcoming release am I most looking forward to? I'm looking forward to flying all the stuff that I have right now. I actually don't even know what's coming up right now. I'm a bad person and could not tell you. Anyway, that's one good engine. Let's open that isolation valve up. And hopefully we have enough air that we can start the second engine. I think we should be okay. 35 is where we're supposed to be at. We're right on 35. So we'll see what happens here. So we're going to start engine number 2. Okay. That's coming up. That's good. All right. In2 is rising. Fantastic. Wait for that to get to about 20%, and we'll give it gas. And there goes engine number 2. I'm running a 2X anti-8, listen. Very modest. Alright. I miss flying this plane. Maddie, good to see you, man. LOL05, welcome aboard. Holy Kron, welcome aboard. Another first timer here. Good to see you, man. I'm doing fantastic. Crusanda's cool. We're flying planes. Actually, we're starting planes. We'll be flying planes here in a second. Okay, that's 2 good engines. Pop back to the overhead panel here. We'll turn off the APU bleed. Left and right bleeds are on. Packs go to auto and auto. Auto. 2 pitot static heats are on. We go and pressurize the cabin. Good. Good. Bring the buses over to the engines. APU is now useless to us, so we'll turn it off. When we turn off lights, taxi lights can come on. Strobe lights and landing lights can stay off for the time being. Let's pop outside, do a flight control check. Right rudder, it's good. Left rudder, it's good. Left aileron's good. Right aileron is good. Full back, good. Full forward, good. That is a flight control check. Let's go ahead and turn the controller back up here.
Very nice. Tower Beach, 130 Papa Lima, holding
And
short runway 16 left.
chart the hell out of this thing.
November 130 Papa Lima, Van Nuys Tower. South
Ground's
End Departure
121.9, which we're
Cruise,
tuned
runway 16
into.
left,
Canyon
down.
Tower's 119.0. We'll get him ready to go.
Runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, 0 Papa Lima.
And we are, I don't know, we're on the apron. We're the only 737 out here, so I think he'll be able to find us. Are we near, we're not near anything. Canyon Ground, Cactus 717's at the General Aviation apron with the weather ready for taxi.
Cactus 717, Canyon Ground, runway 21, taxi via Papa, Bravo, East Caution, helicopters operating on the east ramp.
2-1 Papa Bravo, we'll look out for the helicopter, 717. Alright, clear to the left, nobody out there. Clear to the right, nobody there either. Actually, we're right here next to the thing. There's a floating plane. Somebody's got different scenery. That's actually a person over there. See if we can find one of them helicopters. Nope. Alright. Let's go flaps 5. I think it's 2 notches for 5, right? No, 3 notches for 5. We're going to use all the runway we can get. My night is going very well. Oh, you're talking to Chevy. You can talk to him too. Alright, stop here. Yeah, we'll pull the parking brake. Over to tower, 19-0. Departure is going to be 24.85. Get that ready to go.
Here's 0 Papa Lima, going to continue eastbound.
0 Papa Lima, say again.
Have a drink.
November 0 Papa Lima, you're going to continue southeastbound, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
Boop, 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 boop.
118.7, 0 Papa Lima.
Canyon Tower, Cactus. That's not. Oh, that's Canyon Tower to Cactus 717, short 2-1. turned the wrong one down.
717, Canyon Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, Cactus 717. I turned the wrong knob down.
Kim Tower, pitch November 130 Papa Lima, with you at 3,000 to 8,500.
This is what we meant to do.
November 130 Papa Lima,
That's better.
Burbank Tower, roger.
We don't want so much bass in that guy. We want bass in me,
Transition
not in
approved,
him.
I'll have a handoff to SoCal for you shortly. And do you
How about
plan
that?
to transition
All right,
to
there we
Bravo
go.
airspace, or you're going to be going around it?
All right, here we're taking the runway.
gonna go
Clear to the
around.
left, clear to the right. We checked it. We're good, right?
0 Papa Lima, roger.
Continuous ignition. Strobes on. Turn him down. Turn you down just a touch because that's going to get a little loud. Runway 21 identified. Lights are set. Flaps are set. Transponder set. Let's get out of here.
And 0 Papa Lima, radar contact, say altitude.
207 on the heading until crossing the 3 DME.
to 8,500.
And then we're going to take a right turn to 2, what are we doing here? To 23, to
0 Papa Lima,
270.
thanks. Contact, SoCal departure,
All right, let's go.
134.2. In the future, please remain clear of the cross
Standing
control
start.
airspace until you've been advised by SoCal to do so, or have been told by
All
Burbank
right,
Tower.
engines are stable.
Talk to
Auto
Burbank Tower,
throttle
please.
up. Toga.
0 Papa Lima, roger that.
And 0 Papa Lima, contact SoCal departure, 134.2, please.
All right. How we looking here? Instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. The tailwind's got me a little worried. We should be okay though. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Retard, retard,
Nice timing with that
retard.
one.
17,
Blue
contact
skies, brother,
departure
says
today.
Tony B. Over to departure, Cactus 717. Take care. See Tony B. Thanks for the beer, buddy.
For A4 Papa, after chemo is going to maintain 7,000.
I don't know why it's not going into speed mode. Oh, shit, we're slow.
For 0 Papa Lima, resume on navigation.
There we go. Los Angeles Center. Cactus 717 is 8,300 per 10,000. All right, just going to go straight to the autopilot here. And we will go for...
Let's call it again.
Took out departure, Cactus 717, 9,200, 10,000. Boy, we broke this.
Cactus 717, Los Angeles Center ident.
270. And we're going to ident that sucker. That's that button right. Where's the... There it is. Right there.
Cactus 717, your radar contact 5.5 miles southwest of Canyon VOR. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Level 200, Cactus 717. All right, 20,000 feet here. Let's go vertical speed of about 800. Set our speed for two. Actually, we can go all the way up to climb speed. So we'll go to climb mode here. Climb is going to be 277. All sorts of stuff that I'm missing. Man, it has been a while. I forgot to set the flight director, among other things. Okay, flaps can come up. We didn't do the auto brake. We didn't do anything here, did we? It's all right though. We're okay. We're doing all right. Go ahead and get ourselves going towards Goo Crew. Once we're there, we can recoup and figure out what the hell's going on. Why is everything making so much noise? All right. Bring the outboards off. Bring our ignitions off. Taxi lights can come off. Accelerating nicely here. We'll go to level change mode in just a second. We'll go ahead and go to LNAV. Where's the LNAV button? There it is. That's going to turn us towards Goo Crew. We go VNAV. Missed our turn by just a little bit there. That's all right. So there's 277. We're in VNAV mode. We should pick the nose up here, start climbing.
Contact Ontario, tower wind 20.6, remain outside.
Christian,
shield
2920, good to
airspace.
see you, man. Uber out. Welcome aboard, man. Good to see you, Ben. Pilot X, welcome aboard. Fly with John, welcome aboard. Here for the first time. Good to see you. It's actually center. Coming out of Canyon, you go straight to Los Angeles Center, not any sort of departure. Winston 77 Jong, welcome aboard. South America, north of Brazil. Awesome, dude. It's good to see you. We got a few Brazilians that come in here from time to time. All right, now that we're out of Canyon, we can go ahead and come over to fix, and we'll clear that right there. So we'll take the little fix rings off. Don't have to worry about them. And up we go. That was a mess. That takeoff was an absolute mess. But you know what? It's the first time that I've blasted out of here in a long time. I forgot the flight director. I tried to engage the autopilot using my autopilot button, and that doesn't work. I have to use the actual button on the glare shield here. And yeah, we just kind of made a fool of ourselves there. But it's all right. We got off the ground. We're making it. We're up. We're out of here.
All right, for Papa.
Crossman 24-6, good to see you, man. Mice Buster, welcome aboard.
I can get you a little lower and
I saw Lieutenant Parker in here as well. Welcome aboard.
Advise what you like to do.
EYW. Key West is on the list. Key West is still on the list. We'll get there at some point. I wanted a nice, relaxing flight to get myself back in the swing of things here. And getting in the swing, we definitely are. Let's see here.
For Papa by VFR, I believe he's meant visual perch. I now pass your request along to the next controller. For 130 Papa Lima, so color perch, Ontario altimeter 2985. I believe that was you that was reading back someone else's, I guess, on top of somebody else's transmission.
It's about as loud as we can get it right now.
That was for a different aircraft.
All right, 18,000 feet. We'll go ahead and crank off the lights. 1, 2. Overhead panel looks good. Yeah, okay.
Number 3 to
sweating.
Delta.
Actually, we need to go standard, don't we?
Leaving pilotage coverage area in 7 miles. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. G'day.
2992 right there. First, not only my first departure in a long time, but my first pilot edge departure in a long time. That was pretty intense, not gonna lie. But we're at cruise. We're not gonna be here for very long, but we are at cruise for the time being. Checking out some stuff here, make sure things are going okay. We got some new stuff going over on the YouTubes, by the way. I'm streaming in 1080p 60, and it looks pretty sweet. Should check that out at some point. Of course, if you're watching this after the fact, you're already checking it out. Where are we coming from? We just took off out of Canyon, so Canyon over to Vegas is going to be our first flight here. I don't understand why we're fluctuating 40 or so feet here, but that's okay. We're doing all right. Why are we going so damn slow, too? Like 576. 265 knots, man. What the heck? That's not slow. Or that's not fast. That's all right.
323 Delta Echo, go ahead.
Anyway, how you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like I said, I was gone last weekend. I missed you guys. It is definitely good to be back. It's good to be flying again, and it's good to it's good to get a little sweaty too. Like I'm definitely feeling nervous, and it's kind of cool because like after a while, sort of the flying and the pilotage and all that stuff becomes kind of old hat. And yeah, it's good. It's good to be here again. I don't really know what to say right now. Mr. Goofy Hands, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Mr. McBride, happy Friday. It is looking good. Thank you, man. When will I do Asian countries? I think I promised the Europe guys some stuff next. Chris W. Lane, does PE always control the way up to Canyon? They do. They control the entirety of Los Angeles Center. So if we were to look at SkyVector here, go to the World High, and we're going to look for Los Angeles Center. The Los Angeles ARTCC is this big line right here, okay? Up. It goes up here, I think. I don't know. It goes... Nope, that's San Francisco. Los Angeles cuts over in this area. I don't see where the Jaggy is, but it's there. Trust me. Oakland. Where the hell's Los Angeles at then? Is Los Angeles down here? I don't know. Anyway, the Los Angeles Center, the Los Angeles... Oh, it cuts down here and whatnot. But it goes all the way out east to Canyon. So we're pretty much on the far eastern edge of Los Angeles Center. There's really nothing else. There's like one or two other VFR airports that you could fly to. I think you'd be looking at like maybe Page. Nah, even Page is out of it. So there's not a lot of other airports that you can fly to before you find yourself in Denver Center or even Albuquerque Center to the southeast. Like you can't go to Flagstaff. You can't go to Phoenix. But Canyon Airport is the furthest east that you can go. It actually makes for some pretty interesting flights because Canyon's a interesting airport. It can be very interesting to come in and out of, especially when the weather's a little poopy. Coming into Canyon actually would have been a bit more interesting, if only because for whatever reason we were drawing the ceilings a little bit on the low side there. But yeah, you can go. You can always go to Canyon. Now I don't think they. I don't really think they simulate the Grand Canyon restrictions and whatnot. That's kind of on you to follow, but yeah. What happens at 2 a.m. in Denmark? You go watch Cat Strader. That's what happens. Peter, it's good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
I'm showing you level at 6,100.
Pat L253, welcome aboard. Christian 2920. I'm not sure if I said hello to you, man. Good to see you, man.
R3 Delta
Happy
Echo,
Friday.
are you familiar with the hemispherical rule?
Hemispherical rule. What is the
R3
hemispherical
Delta
rule?
Echo for VFR altitudes, they're pretty much the
Oh,
approved
that's the yeah. Okay,
altitudes
that's
for
altitude
VFR,
rules.
But from 360 to
BT26.
179,
Happy
fly
Friday.
odd,
HD
1,000
Cockpit
feet
Scenes channel.
plus
Welcome aboard.
500. So like 5,500, 7,000.
You worked on a huge YouTube video, include the most realistic things in X-Plane 10, include airport scenery, yada yada yada. I mean, you probably know what to look for. Look for good scenery. Look for ortho if you want to go that route. Look for good planes, and good luck. Like there's some cool stuff out there, and I think a lot of like the realistic looking videos that you see on X-Plane, they tend to do a lot of post processing, so they're adding rain effects and sort of shit like that.
Contact SoCal approach 128.5.
Yeah, and whatnot. But yeah, definitely good. Best of luck on something like that. Like the edited YouTube videos are a lot of work, dude. Like a lot of work, and there's no guarantee that anybody's gonna actually watch them. Lieutenant Parker asks where I went last week. I went to exotic Indiana. I went to see the Drum Corps International World Championships, which were freaking awesome, dude. Like super cool. And my wife and I drove out to Indiana last Thursday. Last Thursday, we were there for the weekend. We saw some friends. We saw some family. My good friend and his wife had just had a baby 4 months ago, so we got to see the baby for the first time. Actually, another friend had also had a baby too, so we saw that baby. It was pretty much baby mania. Saw some family and whatnot. It was a good time. Let me see if I can find a photo here for you. Pictures, camera roll. Yes, there we go. There's a photo. So we were watching all these young performers do their shows. Like it was pretty sweet. We were like way up in the freaking nosebleeds. Like this picture does not do our seats any justice whatsoever. We were so freaking high. Like it was crazy. I've been up that high before in these stadiums, but it was nuts. But yeah, we were there for like 6 hours or so watching each one of these corps perform. It was amazing. It's the second year that I've gone now. It's one of those things, like I go to shows every time they're in town. You'll see some pictures and whatnot on Twitter here and there of them. And I love the activity. I did marching band when I was in high school. Had a lot of fun with it. And this is a way of sort of supporting that activity and whatnot. So yeah.
Correction, 133.
How did I check the weather? I checked the weather on SkyVector. So on SkyVector, we're looking at SkyVector here. These little dots. If you hover over the dots, you get the METAR. I can't really point at it too well, But you'll see KGCN has the time, has the winds, has the visibility, has the sky conditions, the temperature, the altimeter, and then stuff from there. So that's how we checked on the weather. All right, just over top of Peach Springs here. Gonna have a Chaba drop coming up here pretty soon, I think. So we'll probably get some descent instructions in a moment. Let us think about our arrival, though.
Pier 70, Los Angeles Center. Cross fellows that maintain, correction, cross Avenal. Stand by.
Avenal's not for me. All right, so we're going to look for the Tyson 4 RNAV arrival. Coming in from Peach Springs. So we're coming in from PGS right here. So we need to be below flight level 190 for CJ. We're going to expect 12,000 at Caddy, 10,000 and 210 knots at Susie. Actually, Caddy's 12,000 and 250 knots. And then 8,000 feet when we get to Perino. So to get down to that, we're going to have a top of descent or top of drop coming up here in about 10 or so miles. Assuming that she wants us to comply with those restrictions.
PSA 170, I think I lost my mind there for a second. Cross array at that maintain flight level 240.
Don't want to decode the stuff there. I can decode some of it. I can't decode much of it, though.
Legacy 3 Delta Echo, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
44, 846, that'll be a pretty capable machine to run X-Plane with. I think you will be okay with that.
Or 84 Papa, turn right. Heading
Quentin Ludwig, thanks, buddy. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Red Hot Molten Cheese, welcome aboard.
Airport should be about
Hey guys, I'm running an RX 480. They work just fine.
2 miles report inside.
You're going to get better performance with a 1070 or a 1080, but you're also going to spend twice as much money. I got my 480 for $250. Los Angeles Center, Cactus 717, request descent.
Cactus 717, you're going to be able to make 12,000 by Caddy.
We should be able to if we start down now, Cactus 717.
Cactus 717, cross heading up, maintain 2000, Las Vegas altimeter 2981.
Caddy 12,000, 81 on the altimeter, Cactus 717. All right. So let's do that. We don't have a descend now mode, so we'll go to level change. We'll go to speed. And we'll go ahead and start descending.
84 Papa, turn right heading to 40, Papa Relevant.
All right, so we're going to descend at, what is it telling us to descend at? 276. I guess we could do that, couldn't we? 276 on the speed. So what we did is we said we're going to go down to 12,000 feet. We commanded ourselves into level change mode and speed, and then 276 in the speed. So what's going to happen is
I have someone talking on top of each other. Stand by.
The autopilot is going to pull back the throttle, and then the nose is going to go down, and we're going to descend. Actually, I guess we would normally I would normally descend with vertical speed mode, but we'll just drop ourselves like this for the time being.
Or 739 Papa Golf, Santa Barbara departure.
And actually, we know that we got Caddy.
Climb and maintain 7,000. Reaching 3,000. Turn
we know we got
left,
Caddy on the VNAV. What we can do is we can go back to vertical speed mode. We'll bring the nose up just a touch here to 2,000 feet. That's going to slow our rate of descent up. Keep our speed at 276. We're going to wait for this number to get a little closer to 0, which means that we'll be on the descent path, and then we'll put ourselves into VNAV mode. And we'll let the VNAV take us down. This was a short flight, but there's going to be another one that'll be a little longer. This was a wet your chops.
Okay.
Get back in the groove of things. We're going to go into Vegas. We're going to make the turn. We're going to head to San Francisco.
2,500 to establish localizer, cleared ILS Roy.
So if you want to stick around for that, it should be okay. All right. Apparently, we're going to stay below this VNAV path the whole way. I guess that's probably okay. Coming down below 18,000. Go 1, 2. Bring those lights on. The altimeter's 81. Punch that in. 2981. And we'll grab the weather for Las Vegas. Las Vegas weather, winds 130 at 5. 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 12,000, scattered 20,000, 37 Celsius,
JetBlue
altimeter
224,
2981.
SoCal departure, radar contact. Climb maintain
All right.
8,000.
So we're good there. Not much to worry about. Down, down, down we go. 777 Project YT, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Day Zing, good to see you as well, man. Val Dudes, good to see you, Val Dudes.
84 by contact. Los
If you guys
Angeles
don't
Tower,
follow
127.
Val Dudes, he should be in the group of people you're following. He does, if only because he oftentimes posts a little bit of
Someone else
nudity
was
on
calling,
Twitter.
requesting again.
No, Val Dude's a good man. Welcome aboard, buddy. It's the first time I've seen you here. What's my FTL? I don't know what FTL means, Ethan. Onyx 320, good to see you, man.
Contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
ATS supposedly coming out with their MD-8283 sometime this year. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Like any other plane, it doesn't exist until it's out.
347.
Josh Gibbs, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard, Josh.
Los Angeles Center, squawk 2235, IDEN.
Shmoo 1980, welcome aboard. Tim Rodeo, good to see you, Tim. Yeah, FTL, I'm thinking faster than light. All right, here comes 12,000 feet. 12,000 at Caddy. Get my departure up here.
717, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9er.
125.9 or Cactus 717. Okay, we'll bring our speed back to 250. Uh-oh. And I read that back and totally forgot it. Can you say again the frequency for Cactus 717?
Cactus 717, no worries, 125.9er, 25.9er.
25.9er, Cactus 717, thanks. In one ear and out the other. That's how it goes. Las Vegas approach, Cactus 717's 12,000 with the Las Vegas weather.
Cactus 717, Las Vegas approach, ups 2981. This is going to be this Tyson for arrival, and do you have bridge request today?
Hey, one on the altimeter, it's going to be the Tyson 4 arrival, and we do not care about the approach 717.
Cactus 717, in that case, tell you what, fly ahead a 290, vector visual approach run 25 left, and it's going to maintain 7,000.
290, 7,000, and vectors visual approach 25 left, Cactus 717. Nice, we got a shortcut. All right, so 290, 7,000. We're going to go to vertical speed mode. We'll bring the nose down about 1,500 feet per minute.
127.4.
That should tip us over here, start us down the chute. Going below 10,000. We'll put the ignitions on. Beep the flight attendants. Tell them, I don't know. We'll just beep. We haven't beeped anybody for a while.
I'm picking up your tag on the radar at all. Verify squawking altitude.
That's a new one. I'm triggered. Why am I triggered? Where do I work? I work for a very boring pharmaceutical services company.
Simulator or prepared into the Pilot Edge client under the start menu, and under transponder press normal.
But San Jose, there's no. So I even or Laven, I'm not sure if it's an I or an L. I'd love to go to San Jose, but there's no controller coverage if I go to San Jose. I have to. If I'm going to NorCal, I have to go to San Francisco.
Operate the transponder from the
That
cockpit,
is my only
and
choice.
I'm not really sure how to help you there, but I'm not seeing your tag.
Flight level. Oh yeah, well we're 10,600 descending. You'll see us come. Actually, if you're looking at Pilot Edge, oh you're logged into Pilot Edge and watching. You can also watch us on the map.pilotedge.net. Deonsel, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday, all that good stuff. Lupus in game. Lupus in game. Welcome aboard.
JetBlue 224. So
Well, they have the same. So the same controller is running center, all center, and all approach and departure frequencies. They pretend as though they're somebody completely different, but it's the same person. The thing that you're getting is not the difference in controllers, but you're getting the frequency changes instead of having to run through and do stuff. But yeah, you're going to hear the same. You're going to hear the same two voices. You're going to hear her until we get down to tower. Then you'll hear you might hear the guy that we had in Canyon, or you hear somebody different on tower. Yeah, Peter explained it. So PEPG is Peter Gray. He's the director of operations for Pilot Edge. He's basically the guy that's in charge of all the controllers. If you got a problem, go complain to him. Did you really just ask if I use Pilot Edge? Yes, I do. Once in a while.
Blue Sky 1347, stand by, sir.
Will this be an ILS approach? Nah, it's going to be a visual. We'll use the ILS to back ourselves up, though. So we're on a vector to rival right now. If we pull the ILS for 25 left, we'll get this thing tuned in, though. We're going to tune into the 111.75 frequency and the 255 course. So 111.75. Right there. And I said 255 on the course. 255. All right.
PSA 170.
So we've got that
Los
tuned in.
Angeles Center,
That'll give
altimeter
us some ILS here,
2986.
some ILS
Cross
age,
11 miles north of
and
Fillmore,
yeah,
maintain
we'll just keep on going
1000.
down. Pretty soon we'll have to drop that speed a little bit here, but we're in the clouds, in the soup, in the chute. If you have a serious deviation, yeah, Peter reaches out to you. You don't want to talk to Peter. Tonight we're drinking a Pinot Noir, my homemade red. Some of you guys had this at Flight SimCon. I will tell you, it's way better now than it was then. It was good then, but it's way better now. Quentin Blugwick, good to see you, man. You can be all the co-pilot you want. The co-pilot doesn't get to push the buttons in my plane. All right, there's 7,000 feet. She'll come back up to 250. We're gonna find ourselves. We're gonna be below. We shouldn't be below a Bravo. Oh, we are gonna be below a Bravo shelf here, I bet. Coming in over Boulder. No, we should be all right. We'll have to drop the speed back here pretty soon. There's really no need to just yet. We're going to keep a lookout, though, for the airport. Airport should be right over here. She's probably going to take us all the way to Tower. So let us get ready for Tower, AGC. And the Tower frequency 425 left is going to be 119.9. 19.9. Just get that ready to go. I have the field. I'm not going to call it just yet because X-Plane Weather does some very strange things. We'll give another minute or two till we get past some of these wispy clouds here and make sure that we actually have it and we keep it.
Air 130 Papa Lima, contact Circle Approach 119.6.
I don't know. Are they weirdly molded to the wing view? I'm not really sure. I'm running an old version of the plane right now.
Los Angeles Center 127.2, correction, 125.27.
Bring the speed back to 210.
Air 130 Papa Lima, contact Circle Approach 119.6.
Ref index approach. We're going to go flaps 40, so that's going to be 116.
Cactus 717 is going to maintain 5,000.
5,000, and we got the field, Cactus 717.
JetBlue 224, LA Center, climb maintain for the
There's a new voice. Controller change.
Cactus 717, clear visual approach 25 left.
Clear visual approach 25 left, Cactus 717. Okay, so we're a little high, we're a little fast right now. We can bring the flaps out to 2. Bring our speed brake out here to get that speed down. For 180. Plenty of time to dirty this sucker up. Next flaps are going to be 225 and then 210. So 225 we can go to 5, and 210 we can go to the next setting. Turn ourselves towards the runway there.
130 Pop Lima, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter
Go
2987.
ahead and come back to 116 our approach speed.
Cactus 717, connect Vegas Tower now, 119.9er.
Vegas Tower, 19.9er, Cactus 717.
There's 739er Papa Golf, connect Point Magoo approach, 124.7.
Alright, we'll put ourselves into VOR. That'll capture the lateral.
JetBlue 224, connect LA
So
Center,
there's that. This is the autopilot
133.55.
there. Biggest tower, Cactus 717, visual 25 left. Okay, I have some legitimate concerns about this approach. So we're going to get the gear down, try to get some drag. We're very high. Very, very high.
224, late center climb, maintain flight level 270. Or 739er Papa Golf, Point Migu approach, the Camarillo altimeter, 29er 89er.
I should go around, but I don't want to. Once we get these flaps out, it'll be okay. Story of my life here.
Cactus 717, Las Vegas Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 130 at 5.
Little land 25 left, Cactus 717.
PSA 170,
Alright, we're coming down
SoCal
now.
Approach.
Auto brake to medium.
The altimeter at Burbank, 29er 86,
You,
is going to
you,
maintain
you.
4,000 after Tokes, cleared
And-
ILS runway 8 approach.
You. Oh! Oh! Nobody saw that. Alright, so my aircraft, the autopilot's off, the auto throttle's off. We're on a very, very stable approach. Very stable approach here. This is what we pay to see. Actually, we're not paying for anything, but this is what everybody wants to see here, right? God, we're so fast. This is really bad. Alright, there's one red. 2 red. 500 we're more or less stable, right? Although we still need to decelerate in a big way. It's cool though. We got this. All right.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Spoilers out, reversers out, decel. Okay, we're gonna miss that taxiway, that's for sure. Manual braking. Reversers in. Auto brake off.
March Airport clearance bikes 339er.
We made it! Oh crap!
Go ahead, you're calling March ground, by the way.
All right, Alpha 6. Where does US Air Park? What is
Okay,
Delta?
March ground
Where
is,
does American
there's
Park?
different frequency for
Over there?
clearances. On my charts it has it as the same frequency.
I don't know. What would think the Delta gates? Because that's what everybody's seen.
Yes, because ground operates the clearance. Ground is in charge of clearance. If there's no frequency for
P1.
clearance
off.
delivery specifically,
off.
then you're going to call ground for clearance. The call sign is still ground. You can go ahead with your request.
Crap.
Okay, FedEx 339er requesting VFR flight following
We
to
made it, guys.
the Alpha Papa Victor Airport.
Am I getting the new Flight Sim Labs A320? Absolutely not. I don't run FSX or P3D, so I can't
Alright,
fly
I need your type aircraft, please.
It's a Cessna
we'll get the
Grand
landing speed here in a little bit.
Slant
I
Alpha.
disabled that plug-in. I was attempting. I was trying to track down the cause of crashes, and that thing had to go because I suspected. Las Vegas Tower, Cactus 717 is clear. Alpha 6 looking for Delta gates.
Cactus 717. Roger, cross 25 right, taxi Delta Terminal via Bravo, remain on this frequency.
Cross 25 right, Delta via Bravo, your frequency, Cactus 717.
FedEx
Alright.
339.
Speed brakes in, gears, flaps are in, APU's coming online, lights are set.
Departure frequency is going to be with SoCal.
We'll turn them all
on
off once we cross 25 right here.
135.4, Squawk 3327, advise ready taxi.
135.4, 3327.
PSA 170, connect Burbank Tower.
It's not the landing rate that's important. It's not the landing rate that was garbage on that approach, by the way. It was everything else. Just so you know. Even if that was the best landing rate that I've ever seen in my life, that was an awful approach.
PSA
But we'll see
170,
what
Burbank Tower, runway
somebody
clear to land,
says.
wind 180 at enter.
Let's see here.
Clear land runway
Nope, not that one.
Clear land 08, PSA 170.
Somebody. Somebody says we got 240 feet per minute. That's what we're going with. All right, we got Bravo. Take it right here onto Bravo. We'll go ahead and crank some lights off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can bring off the strobes. Everything else can stay on for now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas International Airport. To those that had to use their vomit bags, I do apologize, but we made it. We didn't have to go around. On-time arrival is what we call this.
Ready for taxi for departure.
There's a reason why US Air is not around anymore.
South of runway 30. Taxiway is over there. I can accept intersection Charlie departure.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. I do agree. I like
Okay,
it, Red Molten.
339, are you requesting intersection departure at Charlie?
We can use the
32?
airplane again. Yes, it is not a Cirrus.
Yes,
We
sir.
can actually use it again.
Alright, you can just
Oops.
start with that in the future. Runway
Alright.
32,
Get
taxi
straight
via
here.
Alpha Charlie, cross
Actually,
runway
don't know.
30.
There's some American planes over there, so we'll go park next to them.
Alpha Charlie, cross runway 30, FedEx 339.
It's basically us, right? All right. We'll change the livery and all that stuff
Reach
on the next
on.
flight.
Reach
Hey!
on. Reach on.
Black VQ35. Bet $5. He bet $5 that I'd go around. Oh, thank you, sir. Cheers, my friend. Happy to oblige. Black VQ, I don't think I said hello to you in chat, so hello. Welcome aboard. The donate button's there. Buy the man a beer. You found it. Thank you, sir. Oh, man, it's good to be back. Before I start the next flight, I should take a break. Oh, yeah, we're going to. I'm going to grab another drink. Holy Kron says, better landing than I've done yet. Sometimes I make it on the runway. Well, there's a video of me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. There's a video of me flying the 732. It was the launch stream for the 732, right? And I landed in Las Vegas, and I ran it right off the runway. Like, it just off we went. And I was maybe slightly embarrassed about that one. It was pretty sweet. I won't
Santa
lie.
Monica ground, Seneca 63
Okay.
Yankee Alpha.
Turn them off. Now that we're in the non-movement area. Crossing spot 7 here. We'll go park next to this guy right here. Actually, you know what? We're going to go around. We never park on this side of the terminal, so we're going to do that. Let's not remember that day. Yeah, that's a little awkward. Man. Alright, pop in right here. Lights are off. Turn the strobe off. I did turn the strobe off. Oops. Somehow we'll get into this spot. We'll figure it out. There we go. Hop in right here. I have auto gate turned off too, so all my stuff is broken right now. We eventually found I think we found the cause of most of the crashes, but there's still some random intermittent stuff. All right, parking brake set, overhead panel here. APU Gen 1 and 2, APU bleed can come off. Those can stay on. Right pack can come off. Good there, good there, good there. Pitot static key can both come off. Yep, and we'll go to ground mode there. We'll go position lights off, anti-collision lights off. You're good there. Seatbelt signs can come off. You can go. You're good, you're good, you're good. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go ahead and kill engine number 1. Kill engine number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas International Airport. The local time, who the hell cares? It's like 5:30, 5:15. We made it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, all right. So here's what's going to happen. We are going to do one more flight, at least. Probably just one more, though. I am going to first step away and take a tinkle break and probably fill my glass back up. Landing speed was 132 knots. Yeah, it's not the knots that we care about. It's the feet per minute, or the G-force that we care about. So 132 knots. I don't care what speed I land. I could land at 100. I could land at 200 knots. And what we're talking about though is the speed, the vertical speed, I should say. But yeah, I'm going to go fill my drink up, grab a tinkle here. We'll be back in a few minutes. And the next flight is going to have us going Las Vegas up to San Francisco. So if you've got your pilot edge accounts, you should come join us. I'm looking at you, Chevy. But if you're taking off, thanks for joining us. If you're sticking around, we'll see you here in just a few minutes. Let's see here. How about some music? No, how about this one? All right, guys. I'll be right back. Red Molten Cheese says this is jam. I'm gonna come in here real quick here. Just gonna turn our transponder off and then come back outside. All right, let's plan a flight. I like this song. I really like this song. Dispatch system. If you guys haven't used SimBrief yet, you should be. All right, AWE 717, KLOS, KSFO. Sure, we'll let that be our alternate. B733. Oh, my flight. I'm assuming we get 2.5 right. We could check on that. Well, we're gonna assume we get 2.5 right. And the weather in San Francisco. KLOS, KSFO. Winds are 30017. Oh. What does that give us? I think it still gives us 2 8s. Let's come back here, pull up KSFO. Yes. Update to latest version. You know what? I had PFPX at one point. It was too complicated for me. There were too many like gadgets and knobs and bells and whistles and whatever else. Yeah, so I had PFPX. I used it a couple times, and I was just like, nah, this is not for me. I actually won it on a Twitch giveaway, I think, from Matt Davies' stream one time, oddly enough. We're doing K-Loss, KSFO. So this is all the stuff that I normally do during the intro when we're sort of setting up, getting ready, all that stuff, if you've ever been curious. Well, we're curious about San Francisco's runway layouts here. Yeah, so we'll get the 2.8s, but that wins win layout. So we'll plan for 2.8 right. Good there. Taxi. Yep. Okay. Shed 9. Kino. There's Diamond 3. I think that's what we want. Shed. Yep. Okay, that's what we want there. And then we're going to come down here, look at Diamond. Diamond's the RNAV arrival. Turn that. Okay. Yep. All right. So we're going to go with Rasmi. Okay. We could do Inyo as well. People do that a lot. We're not going to do Inyo. We're going to try to get Kino to Rasmi. Okay. So that's good there. Let's generate OFP. Yes. Holy Kron. Just turned 40. Awesome, dude. Aussie Benny H, welcome aboard, man. What did you miss, dude? You missed the world's worst landing. I should say you missed the world's worst approach into an okay landing. Vash, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Happy to have you here. Rye Guy, welcome back. Good to see you, man. Niels Broders, welcome aboard. I'm assuming you're here for the first time. You missed the first flight. We're set up for flight number 2, Las Vegas over to San Francisco. They're saying flight level 340. We'll go with that. File flight plan. IFR. AWE 717. B733 Slant Lima 450 on the speed. Departing from K-Loss, going to KSFO. 34,000 feet. And this flight plan. Where's my mouse? Put that directed there. Yep. Okay. Somebody coming into Vegas. Okay. All right. So we found the flight plan. We got all that stuff ready to go. We've got our charts set up. We've got our... Okay, I think we're ready to call and get out of here. What do you guys say? Yeah? All right. All right, we're going to turn that down there. Vegas, ground chart. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for part number 2. Those of you that stuck around, glad to see you. Hope you guys enjoy this one. We'll try to have a little bit better flight than we had, a little bit better approach than we had last time. The takeoff was not so much too, but you know what? It's my first time flying in like 2 weeks. My first time flying a jet in like 3 or 4 weeks. This plane I haven't flown in a month and a half at least, maybe closer to 2. Anyway, enough excuses. I play golf too, so like I'm real good at making excuses. Is sort of what I'm getting at here. But we're gonna go clearance delivery, 118.0. We'll give them a call, get the clearance before we do any further work here. So 118.0, right there. And make sure I got the right flight plan filed. No. What did I mess up? Oh. AWE 717. Yep. Okay. That's why I always double check. So now we should see this thing pop up with the right flight plan. Give that just a second here. This is how we cheat. Los Angeles, San Francisco. There we go. Okay, so we are Cactus AE717. Gonna be craft. Good there. Okay.
Send via the KPEC 3 arrival. Accept delete speed restriction at Clark. Expect visual approach 25
Thank you
left.
for great informative videos or traffic stuff. My pilots probably have a house with PPL flight test the other day. Oh, nice, Aussie. Aussie Benny H just passed his PPL flight test.
JetBlue 224 delete speed
Controlled
restriction at
airspace.
Clark.
Waiting on the piece of paper now. Nice, Benny, Aussie Benny H. Good to hear, man. Congratulations. I've heard you on Pilotage a lot. I know we've talked about
323
your
Delta,
accent on the
Gemini
stream a few
Tower,
times.
You said you'd like to remain in the pattern?
RS Gaming X, welcome aboard.
Play
Play X-Wing constantly learn to fly from your videos. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Rudy is welcome aboard. ZDJDEJ, welcome aboard. Happy Friday.
And after departure,
Holy cron, standing up the crew to watch this. Well, I guess you could do that.
638 Yankee Alpha SoCal approach Los Angeles.
That is one of the things that we could do
generating.
tonight. I don't know how I would feel about that, but to each their own. All right, let's get our clearance.
Tower, 130 Papa Lima. Request taxi south.
First off is Jay Wiz, welcome aboard. So I see our
130
Jay
Papa
coming off
Lima,
real
Roger.
September,
There's,
October.
Parking on either side of the field, southwest or southeast parking.
Interesting. First Officer Jay Wiz says the CRJ from Aerosoft. See it September, October. I'll believe it when I see it.
That was a question.
Like anything else.
Southeast or southwest parking.
Steven 12, welcome aboard. Steve 322, flying down to Aruba tomorrow. Any restaurant?
130 Papa Lima, Roger.
Oh,
Taxi parking via Delta
man,
2
Steves, are you going to be
Delta
around for a bit?
Bravo,
I'll make some recommendations once we get up in the air. My first question, Steves, is where are you staying?
Delta 2 Delta Bravo.
Yes, I have plenty of suggestions. Some of them depend on whether you have a car or not, too.
clearance, Batman 727 IFR. San
Batman,
Francisco, with weather.
you got to be kidding me.
Batman 727 Vegas clearance on request. Number 739 Papa Golf Connect SoCal 135.4.
Chevy is flying as the Batman call sign. It's actually a real call sign. All right. Las Vegas clearance, Cactus 717 IFR, San Francisco.
To 717 clearance on request.
Okay, now we got to wait. Welcome to
Number
US Airways. Please
638
buckle up.
Alpha.
Not only should you
Verify
buckle
your
up, but you
tracking
should also
San
find
Marco
your vomit
125
bag.
radio.
We may need that. Marriott Surf Club. All right. Well, I stayed down in the low-rise section, but oh man, where all did we eat? Well, we're waiting for clearance, so we're going to talk about Aruba now.
For 739 Papa Golf SoCal.
Welcome to the
Ontario,
Aruba.
Altimeter.
I don't know. I'd say the Aruba hour, but it shouldn't be an hour
2985.
here. Let me think about the places that. A lot of people talked about. Oh man, I can do one thing at a time.
130 Papa Lima. Looks like you exited the runway on Delta 1. You need to let me know if you're not going to make the taxiway that was assigned.
Okay,
So,
so,
continue on Delta Bravo, parking cross 17.
Where is that?
My apology, continue to Delta Bravo, 0 Papa Lima.
Cross runway 17.
Well,
Cross.
lots of places that I recommend. If you're up in the high-rise section, there's a little barbecue place. Where's the barbecue place at? Restaurants. Show me the restaurants. Oh, there's the divvies. Nope.
FedEx 339 Connect Joshua approach 126.1.
I don't know. We'll talk about this more once we get up in the air. Yes, I have lots of recommendations. If you want to, actually, if you want to shoot me an email, my email address is down below. If you shoot me an email, I'll send you a list of all the places that we went to and what I think. Might be more appropriate than trying to do it here on the stream.
Sky 347 SoCal approach, the Palm Springs altimeter 2907.
You are always welcome to post links in my chat. As long as the rule is, if the link sucks,
3 Delta Echo, 3 Delta Echo.
I can't promise that you won't get kicked. You won't get timed out. You won't get banned. If you're gonna post a link, it better be a good one.
16 left, clear, touch and go. Land 3 Delta Echo.
Is Aruba a safe place to visit? 100%. I've been there twice. We walk everywhere. My wife and I rented a car and drove around the island for a whole day. Never once did I feel unsafe. Totally 100% safe place to go.
Joining Victor 388.
Crazy Panda Pilot, welcome aboard, man. He's in Hawaii. I'm a little jealous of you right there. Vash has a strong stomach. So does ZDJ
Blue Sky
DEJ.
347 looks like you just went through the airway there. Turn right, heading 280. Intercept Victor 388.
For sure. Well, it's not about life advice, man. I was just in Aruba like a month ago.
Blue Sky 347, Roger. Connect SoCal 135.4.
So we know Batman's going to get his clearance first. Where is Batman? What's he flying?
Batman 727 Las Vegas clearance.
736. He's flying the NGX.
Airport Shed 9er departure. Coaldale transition. Then as filed to climb via
There he
SID
is.
Squawk 3562.
Freaking JetBlue livery.
San Francisco Airport via the Shed 9, Coda transition, and that's filed. Climb via the SID and Squawk 3562 for Batman 727.
Okay.
Batman 727.
Where are we
Readback
next?
is correct.
Oops, sorry about that.
FedEx 339 Joshua approach. Good afternoon. The
Did the quality of the links
Palmdale
determine your longevity in the
altimeter
stream?
2992.
Perhaps. J10GB, welcome aboard, man. Doing pretty well. Joe Cool's in the house. Well, I mean, yeah, 100% safe is relative, I guess. Nice and cold. Are you kidding me, man?
Number 638 Yankee Alpha Connect.
God, it's not cold here. My air conditioner's not doing shit right now. It's been so hot. Spitty 3. If you were on the last flight, you might need a neck brace. This
Blue
one
Sky 347
hopefully will be a little better.
Looks like you've gone through the airway again, headed northbound. And
Yeah,
you
I
did a
mean, there's
turn left heading
obviously the seafood's amazing in
240
Aruba. I don't eat
leads for Carina
seafood,
Wood.
so we found some barbecue places that were good. We found a Swiss chalet place that was freaking amazing. It was such good food.
Blue Sky 347 heading 240.
And there's some other
will put you on a
places. Like
nice
there's
intercept
just
angle for the airway.
every place that I went for dinner, like every place that I went to eat was just awesome. Either the view
said
was
heading
incredible or the food
240
was
will put
incredible
you
or
on a
both.
pretty good intercept
And
angle for the
everywhere you went,
airway.
the hospitality and
It'll
the
be about
service
10
and
degree
whatnot was
intercept
top
angle.
notch. Like Aruba is an amazing island. Flight time is going to be about an
FedEx
hour.
339 radar
Right now we're
services
waiting on
terminated.
clearance.
Squawk VFR frequency change approved.
LFM Baseball, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday.
JetBlue 224 Connect Las Vegas approach.
Yeah, dude. Well, we've been getting
135.0.
heat for like 2 months now. Heat and no rain. Like, it's kind of miserable up here.
Cactus 717 cleared to the San Francisco International Airport. Shed 9 departure. Cannot transition. Then as filed. Climb via SID. Squawk 7056.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Cactus 717 cleared to San Francisco. Shed 9 departure. I missed the transition. Then is filed. Climb via the SID departure. Squawk 7056. Cactus 717.
Cactus 717. The transition is Keno.
Keno 717.
Cactus 717 readback is correct.
I
Las Vegas
should have.
delivery, g'day.
Hey!
American 424 IFR to San Francisco.
Las Vegas delivery. Good day. My Aussie accent's real bad. I'm afraid we're gonna miss your reback though. There, I think that's Benny H. All right, let's get this thing pumped in here. Why didn't I have? I didn't have any of my shit up. Yeah, Keno. Keno's what I filed, and I forgot what that was. Whatever. All right. So let's go to the route page. Actually, you know what we need to do? Because we're on a we're not on the most recent build of this thing. We need to reset the plane. We're gonna go to preferences. Nope, not preferences. Pre-flight. We're gonna put it into a turnaround state. And then I'm gonna force reset Gizmo. This is supposed to be fixed in 0.7, but 0.7 also is supposed to be broken. So I'm on an old version of the 733. All right, so we're in that turnaround state now. Essentially, that puts us right where we left off, more or less. That's good. Okay, come on down here. Route page. We're going KLAS, KLAS, to KSFO. Route. We're gonna go via Keno and Rusmy. Keno. Rusmy. Activate that. Departing and arriving. We're departing from KLAS on the Shed 9 departure. Keno transition. We're going to plan for 25 right. Execute that. And then departing and arriving, we're going to come to San Francisco on the Diamond 3 arrival from Rusmy. And we're going to plan for the ILS 28 right. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll plan for that. And, oh man, what is the transition up there? Diamond 3. It's going to have us coming in from Archie. It's like that. Go to Lex page, looking for discontinuities. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there's discontinuity. Shed to Rusmy. Isn't that the departure? You missed some stuff there, plane. Shed 9. 25 right. Keno. Nah, dude, it missed a whole bunch of stuff. This is why you always check. So Shed, it missed D-Bige, Biker, and Keno. So we'll just put those in ourselves. D-Bige. Oops. D-B-I-G-E. And then Biker. B-I-K-K-R. And then Keno. K-E-N-N-O. Okay. And then we're direct shed. And then we're direct to Rusmy, I should say, right? So what happened there is it was missing... let me... wait, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We're going to look for more discontinuities. Nope. 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 Okay, so what happened there, for whatever reason, the plane didn't load in... the plane did not load in D-Bige, Biker, and Keno. It loaded in Shed and then direct to my next waypoint, which was very much incorrect. One other thing I know that this plane has issues with are between altitudes. So we're going to look at the Diamond arrival coming into Las Vegas or San Francisco. And what we're going to be concerned with are these altitude restrictions here at Lane, at Flows, and at Seeds. So these are between restrictions, and previously this plane, and I think it was maybe a fault of Navigraph, but this plane's been loading in flight level 220 to flight level 260 becomes above flight level 260, which is very much incorrect. So we're going to go take a look at that and make sure that that's behaving as it should be. So Lane, there it is. You see Lane, flight level 260 and above. We don't want that. We're going to put flight level 240 in. Slash 240. So we're going to put flight level 240 in there. We're just basically going to say cross at this altitude instead of crossing above that, because what it was going to try to do was be above the altitude block there, and that's going to really screw up the VNAV. So we're going to fix that now. Same thing with flows. Flows, we're going to want to be probably 16,000 feet coming through there. Oops, slash 16,000. And then Seeds as well. Seeds is 10,000 to 12,000. So we'll just say 11,000 there. Okay, so that's flight level 240, 16,000, 11,000. That's good there. So now that's all set. We're happy with that. That's one thing that I would watch out for in pretty much every airplane. I've noticed that, and I think it's a problem. Like I said, I think it's a problem with the Navigraph data, but I'm honestly not sure. Somebody logged in right on top of me. Whoever's logged in, well, it looks like somebody logged in on top of me. But they are missing. Not worried about it. Okay, so that's the FMC. Let's get people and fuel in here. So ground services. We go to SimBrief. SimBrief is telling us 16,200 pounds on the fuel. 16.2. And then we're looking for a zero fuel weight of 100.9er. Fucking A, we're heavy. We go from being super light to just like struggling to get off the damn ground. Okay, that's good there. All right, so we have that in there. We need to bring that back up, don't we? So we need that here. So the zero fuel weight, the gross weight is going to be 111.1. 111.1. Zero fuel weight of 100.90. That's good. Reserves are 7.0. The cost index, as per this, is going to be 5. I'm not flying a cost index of 5. Now we're going to fly cost index of 35 because we actually want to get there. And we're flying up to what I filed for, 34,000 feet. I suppose we're going to make it to 34,000. All right, 07420 on the winds, 074/4/20. And ISC deviations positive 8. Positive 8. And one limit, we'll plan for flex 45. A whopping 8-degree flex temperature there, plus 8 degrees on the flex. We're going to take off flaps 5, V1 128, V rotate 130, V2 is 140. Happy with that. And we're good there, so that's performance. Next up, let's talk about the departure. Running right down the list. All right, Shed 9 departure, Keno transition. Shed 9 departure. So the Shed 9 departure off of 25 right has us flying the 255 heading until reaching 2690 on the altitude, 2,690 feet. Then we're going to direct to Arbel. From there, we're going to go to Roper. Roper, we must cross between 6,500 and 7,000 feet. And then we go to Mad Dog. Mad Dog, we cross at 9,000 feet. Tark, we cross at 11,000 feet. And Shed, we cross above 14,000 feet. So we're actually going to care about our VNAV on the way out of here. One thing I thought about, too, is that Roper, I need to check on the altitude of Roper and make sure that that's going to be punched in correctly, too. Yeah, that's 7,000 or above. We need to be that 7,000 on the money so that our VNAV gets this thing right. All right. So we're going to be, let's see here. We go back to the init ref. We go to index and takeoff. We're looking for the V2 speed of 140. So we're going to go V2 plus 20 for our climb out speed here. That's good there. The initial heading is going to be 255. We've been told to climb via the SID. So if we look at the write-up for the departure here, runway 25 right for the Shed 9 departure says initial climb is flight level 190. So we go up to 19, we've cleared to 19,000 feet. So that's good. Speed, heading, altitude. And then we'll pop on down here. 7056. Our squawk code is unchanged. So go ahead and squawk Charlie. And we're good there. We've set our glare shield up. We've set our center panel up here. We've got our FMC set up. Put ourselves into map mode. And I think we're ready to push. What do you say? Yeah? Okay, great. Why is it doing caps? Oh, yeah. By the way, I put a Nightbot in here to do caps, because caps, like, the one thing that bugs me are caps. First flight was out of Grand Canyon. This one we're heading out to San Francisco. I was in Aruba for 9 days, Al Smoking. Good to see you, Al. I don't want to be efficient. Are you kidding me? What's making me stick with 0.5? I hear 0.7's crashy. Like crashy crash. So we're going with the one that I know works. Okay, so we have all that set up. Overhead panel, FMC, blah, 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 blah. If we had checklists, we should do them right now, but we don't, so we're not going to. We're going to push back, nose to the right, tail, or nose that way. Nose that way. And actually, we're pretty much just going to go straight back. So bring up the ground services, U, and straight back. Come on in here, release the brakes. Overhead panel. Packs are off, 1 and 2. Let's go quick overhead panel check here. Fuel pumps are all on. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're good, you're good. Bring the electric hydraulic pumps off. Actually, bring all the pumps off. Fasten seatbelt signs on. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. We're going to 32,000 feet. We're going to 34,000 feet. I think. Yeah, 34,000. Okay. Oops. And we've got plenty of pressure. That's good. All right, let's go and start engine number 2. Position light, anti-collision light, logo light. Good there. Okay. N2's rising. That's the first sign that the engine's going to turn on. There's 20%. Give it gas. Sup? Alright. Pop on in here. Hit the parking brake. And... oh, the gas. Oh, hey, that's what you were that's what you were yelling about. I didn't load the gas properly, did I? Yeah. 16,200. Instant. Okay, now we got gas. I see what you were yelling about now. I appreciate you yelling. I would have totally missed that. Engine number 2, or engine number 1, I should say. Over to ground mode there. Into is rising. We got it, guys. Don't worry about it. I always check the fuel gauges. This is about the time I would check the fuel gauges anyway. All right. There you go. We'll fly Spirit one of these days. I need to sleep. I'm pretty good, man. I am pretty good. Yeah, no kidding. Turn the airliner flight into a glider flight. Peace Anchor, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Aviation Tail, welcome aboard. You're supposed to check them on the pre-flight. As long as we get them at some point, that's all that really matters. Checklists are for babies. Gens are on. Pitot static. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2. You can come off. You can go to flight. We're done with the APU. 2, 3. Continuous. Continuous. Overhead panel is fantastic. Let's go flaps 2, 5. I'm gonna go ahead and do flight controls. Right rudder check. Left rudder check. Left aileron. Right aileron. Pull back. Pull forward. Flight control check looks good. Let's turn the flight director on this time because we forgot that last time. Oh, heading select. And that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, auto brake. We've got the auto brake too. Off we go. Double checking things. Maybe I have been kidnapped. Dan in Vermont, welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. I'm doing good, Aviation Tail. I'm doing very good. It's a good night, man. I'm glad to be back here. X-Plane Pilots, welcome aboard. Oh, X-Plane Pilots, send me a link to that, man. I'll take a look. If your engine 2 won't start, make sure your packs are on, your APU bleed is on, or off. Oh yeah, packs are off, APU bleed is on, and make sure you've actually got enough air pressure to start the thing. Alright, let's see here. Winds are 1906, 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 12,000, scattered 20,000, altimeter's 2979er. And if we go to our ground chart, lined up here. Ground is going to be 121.1. Complete wrong way on that. The tower depends on what runway we get.
Your route, you need to have something to copy it down on.
Alright, American 711, we are ready to copy. Have paper in front of us and everything. Go ahead.
American 711, clear to San Francisco, Shed 9er departure, Coaldale transition, direct Indio, that's India, November, Yankee, Oscar, Echo.
Chevy's already
Diamond
taxiing.
3
He got runway
arrival.
25.
Climb via SID, squawk 7206.
Chevy wastes no time. How many people are doing this flight? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of us going. Nice. Oh no, 4 of us going.
711, hold your read back for, hold your read back until advised. Stand by. We're 552 Tango Delta Connex SoCal departure.
But the sound pack with Jar 320 is amazing.
Okay,
yeah, dude, that sound pack's pretty awesome.
Blue Sky 347, no traffic observed in the vicinity of the airport. Radar services terminated. Report IFR cancellation. This frequency change approved.
Alan Bombardier, I have not seen a donation come through, man.
IFR cancellation is received. We'll see you later.
I have not seen one go through. Did you send it through Twitch alerts?
Blue Sky 347, IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR.
I'm looking at the console here. I don't see anything.
For 552 Tango Delta SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000, turn right heading 260, vector Victor 21.
Alan, oh man. Alan, I think you sent it just like via PayPal. I think you didn't send it through Twitch alerts. I see the donation. Thank you, sir.
Alright.
I'm assuming that's you.
This is
Alan, A-L-A-N. Thank you for the beer, my friend. Cheers. I'm sorry it didn't come through on Twitch alerts. I'll have to look into that.
The Diamond 3 arrival into San Francisco, and we are climbing via the SID, and I think that's
Squawk
probably
code.
not all you said, but
Squawk
that's what we
code.
got for American 711.
Squawk code.
Alright, American 711, stand by.
Roger.
Vegas ground, Cactus 717, spot 7 with the weather.
Cactus 717, Vegas ground, 25 right, taxi via Charlie.
25 right, Charlie, Cactus 717. Alright. Here's spot 7, Charlie's right here. Off we go.
Las Vegas Tower, Batman 727, Honto 25 right, Bravo.
There's Chevy.
Batman 727, Vegas Tower, 25 right, clear for takeoff, wind
Batman.
190.
There's a Gotham call sign. Chevy, one of these days we got to coordinate. We'll be Batman and Gotham.
Approach 190.6.
Alright, so we're coming over here, so it's going to be 121.1.
638 Yankee Alpha, Connect SoCal approach 119.6.
For tower. Or no, 121.1 is ground. Tower's 18 or 19.9.
552, take it Delta flighting 270, intercept Victor 21, resume on navigation.
Alright, 19.9 right there.
Las Vegas ground, g'day, American 424, spot 7 with a
I love the accent. It's so good. Jack is making a 707. He's been streaming the development of it.
Ground, follow the follow the US Airways 737 Charlie 25 right.
There goes Chevy.
Follow the US Air 737 Charlie 25 right, American 424.
There 638 Yankee Alpha SoCal approach Palomar
See
altimeter
ya.
2986. Roger.
Oh, is he going to lift right? Oh,
Roger.
there's the rotation. Look at that. Yes. Oh, that looks so cool when that happens. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's not climbing very quick there. Chevy, you're going to want to pick that rate of climb up, I think. All right. What do we got to do here? Not really much. Just kind of chilling. Jay Snap, good to see you, man. RBT is Robin. Oh,
727
man.
Connect so correction Vegas departure.
Over departure for Batman 727.
So we can do Batman, Robin, and Gotham. There's got to be more to this. Everybody loves the Aussie accent, I know. X-Plane pilots, San Francisco will probably be the last flight of the night. We'll pass the torch on to somebody else this evening.
Batman 727
I
Las
don't
Vegas
think my
departure.
liver will handle
Radar
much more.
contact, lead restriction at Roper.
Ank Jag 5 here for the very first time. Welcome aboard, my friend. Happy Friday. Jude BZY, welcome aboard. There is a Joker, that's right.
All right, American 711.
Mr.
You
T.
had
Chow.
everything else
I
correct
am
except
drinking
the
my own
route.
wine
I'm gonna
tonight.
read the route back to you again, and then you're gonna have to give me a full read back in order.
Yeah, sure, go ahead, American 711.
American 711 again. The route is the Shed Niner departure, Coaldale transition, Indio.
Yeah, somebody should fly.
India.
I'm sure someone will be
November,
streaming tonight.
Yankee,
Aerosim
Oscar,
usually
Echo,
flies. Aerosim's always
Diamond
flying.
3 arrival.
Alright, we got the Shitty 9 departure on the Coaldale.
Did he say the Shitty
Sorry,
9
follow up
departure?
the Coaldale to the
Hey, Sorcerer Dave's going to be going.
NEO
Sorcerer Dave's going to freaking Shanghai from Sydney, so
for
if anything, we'll pass the torch
transition.
off to him for the night.
Diamond 3 arrival for American 711.
Watch as Sorcerer Dave slowly descends into madness on a long-haul flight.
American 7E11 read back is correct.
All right. Shed 9 departure there. Departure frequency is 125.9er, so we'll go to tower, and then we'll go 125.9er. Lights, strobes, everything else is good there. Are we in flight mode? Yeah, we're pressurized. Okay. Vegas Tower, Cactus 717, short 25 right.
Cactus 717 Las Vegas Tower, good afternoon, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff, wind 190 at 6.
Clear for takeoff 25 right, Cactus 717. Good afternoon. Alright, clear to the left. And clear to the right. Get ourselves on the whoops. Taxiing a little tipsy here. Okay, on departure 255 on the heading. 2690 feet, direct to Arbel.
LA clearance American 711's requesting push and start.
You don't have to request push and start.
American 711, first of all, if you're looking to inquire about a ground movement, you need to contact the ground frequency, not clearance. I don't have any control over
Runway
the
25 right,
taxiways.
identified.
Second of all, if you're going to remain
Lights
in the
are
movement
set.
area, you don't
Camera
need to contact anybody
set.
for push and
And
start,
action
only
is
if you're
set.
going on to an active taxiway.
Pushing forward, auto throttle arm.
Alright, thanks for that. We'll go over to ground
Spooling
now,
up, stabilized.
and, you have a good
Toga.
day.
Here we go. Oh my god, we're not pushing very fast here.
Vegas Tower, g'day.
This is going to be an alarmingly slow departure.
25 right at Bravo.
American 424 Las Vegas Tower, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait.
Airspeed's
25
alive.
Right, American 424.
80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear. All right. Direct to Arbel now. We're close to direct to Arbel.
Okay, to 717, contact departure.
Departure 717. All right, departure is set here, 25-9er. Prospectus departure, Cactus 717, 3,500, shed 9.
717 Las Vegas departure, radar contact, delete restriction at Roper.
Delete restriction at Roper, Cactus 717. Let's go ahead and turn the autopilot on here. Boom, boom, boom. Pilot vertical speed mode here. Still got two more altitude restrictions to care about. 9,000 Mad Dog, 11,000 Tark. If we were to do an after takeoff checklist.
424, runway 25
Flaps
right,
are in.
clear for takeoff. The
Gears up, lights out.
wind
And off.
190 at 6.
Lights are set. Yeah, I normally wouldn't use VNav. I pushed that down though because we had some altitude restrictions and whatnot to care about, so I didn't want to miss those. All right, so there's 250. We'll go to VNav mode. We'll let her lift the plane up there.
If you're not going on to a taxiway. You're going to remain in the
Mountains, terrain.
Batman 727,
Hold up.
contact LA
Whoop,
Center
whoop.
134.65.
All that good stuff.
134.65 for Batman 727.
3465 will be our next frequency. So we know he's right in front of us. 3465. All right. Mad Dog at 9,000 feet. Hopefully we'll make that. She should level off at that too.
Batman 727, LA Center, climb, maintain flight level 230, clear direct to Coaldale.
Should get a frequency change here momentarily, I think. Guess we'll see.
552 Tango Delta, Connex SoCal approach 127.4.
Not sure where our buddy's at back there. Yeah, we could do this. Boom. Turn the outboards off.
American 424, Connex departure.
Oh, here we go. It's accent time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of the accents like that.
Las Vegas departure, United American 424.
If you want to get Sids and Stars in the XFMC for the A350, you need to use XFMC.
Departure radar contact, delete restriction or over.
Delete restriction at rover, American 424.
For 552 Tango Delta, SoCal approach, the Avalon altimeter 2993.
All right. Yeah, check out, I've done, the last A350 video I did on my YouTube channel, you can find that. If you go through the setup process there, you'll see that I use XFMC to actually configure everything and punch everything in. And then I manage it with the FMC itself afterwards. So you can definitely take that thing on VATSIM. It's a little bit of extra work to make it happen, but it is still doable.
American 711, standby.
All right, so next up is TARC at 11,000 feet. I have a sneaking suspicion the plane is going to try to accelerate itself and miss the 10,000 feet, or the 11,000 feet, but we'll see what happens. This is, I think, the first time I've flown this departure, like, on this plane properly. Yeah, so there comes the nose. It's going to go to 500 feet per minute. We should still make 11,000 feet at TARC, though. It's not going to accelerate that much.
Batman 727, Connect LA Center 133.55.
We are big and heavy, though, so we ain't going anywhere very fast. Our Aussie buddy is back here somewhere. The
Batman
T-Cast.
27, LA Center.
Hey!
Climb and maintain flight level 340.
There's a new voice. XFMC XFMC will manipulate. Just watch my video. XFMC will manipulate the flight route, and the 350 uses the default flight route. All right, so there's 11,000 feet of TARC. Level off here for a second till we pass TARC, and then up we go. Hit puberty again. Yeah, I know.
Weather for the Avalon Airport.
That's all right. Peace anchor. It's a Friday night, man. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I was making sure. You just need to make sure that you make those requests. After you request the I-7 the first time, you shouldn't have to say I-7 anytime, just fly it just as you would normally. Just make sure you make the appropriate request if the test requires it, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a learning network, so like mistakes are going to happen. You know, as long as you learn from them, as long as you sort of have the fundamentals down. I am a little worried about the guy that was having some issues back there, because it seemed like he might have been missing some, some core parts of knowledge there, but that could be because inexperience. It could be because he flies in Europe. Like, there's any number of reasons why something like that could happen. But good at him if he keeps on going and keeps trying it.
Cactus 717, contact LA Center 134.65.
134.65, Cactus 717. Los Angeles Center, good evening. Cactus 717, 12,600, shed 9.
Cactus 717, LA Center, good evening. Turn right, direct Keno, and climb and maintain flight level 230.
Direct Keno, flight level 230, Cactus 717.
Number 638 Yankee Alpha, turn left, heading 090 vector
23,000 feet.
27.
And we're going to go Keno, direct, exec. The plane will make that little right turn there. A little humpity hump hump. And off we go. Our ignition's off now. I miss flying this plane, man. This is so much fun. Are there, Mr. Goofy Hands asks, are there any real-life controllers that come on? I think that Pilot Edge might have one or two real-life controllers. I'm not sure. Most of these guys are aviation enthusiasts. There's some actual, like, real-world pilots that are in here. It's a pretty good mix of backgrounds. People that are, you know, various levels of interest in aviation, skill level, and things like that. I think I've heard them say they have some real controllers in here. Piper 5299X, welcome aboard. How far into ratings did you go in Pilot Edge? The last rating I've done is the I-5. So I have done the I-5. I will do the I-6, I-7, and I will finish my I ratings at some point. The plane is doing things that it shouldn't be. So what I really should have done there was I should have used the heading bug and turned, like, directed myself direct to Kino, and then gone direct. Otherwise, like, because it kind of did that out and back thing, and that's not exactly
American
ideal.
424, are you going to make the altitude restriction at Shed?
Plane is now fishing to try to get itself on course.
If that's the case, you got to let us know, okay? American 424, contact LA Center 134.65.
All right. You are more than welcome to post a link. The rule is you can post a link. If your link sucks, well, then your link sucks. Ray River asks where we land. We're going to San Francisco. Good to see you, Ray River. Welcome aboard. Pilot YWG, welcome aboard.
Los Angeles City.
Fly IFR all the time. The real world mess up like it's my first time all the time. Yeah, mistakes happen, man.
1,000.
Absolutely. I have a little Discord server with some real world pilots, and it's fun to listen to them talk about some of the mistakes that happen.
Expedite climb to flight level 230.
One pilot in particular was telling me yesterday that he forgot to turn the seatbelt lights on one time. I just thought that was kind of amusing. So, you know, shit happens. 18,000 feet. We go to 29902. And lights can come off for real. Thank you, Winter Squirrel. If you actually go to map.pilotedge.net, you get a moving map. Looks like this.
Number 638 Yankee Alpha, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
So you can see Ben here behind us. Myself, Chevy up here in front of us.
552 Tango Delta, turn right.
This is my preferred way of looking at the network, seeing how things are going. Fetchu Gaming, welcome aboard. Looking for a small aircraft for VFR? Mandy, like to know what you recommend. Something bigger than a Cessna 152 or a Piper Cub. Okay. So for VFR, it kind of depends on how fast you want to go. There are definitely some good options. The de facto recommendation for that would be the Airfoil Labs 172. But if we start looking at some of the other, the Airfoil Labs 172 is probably your best option. But you can also get the V35 and the Reality Expansion Pack, which is pretty good. There's a Reality Expansion Pack out for the I think the 210 Centurion as well.
Contact LA Center 133.55.
133.55. Cactus 717. 33.55.
Number 638 Yankee Alpha, SoCal approach. Number 638 Yankee Alpha, roger, thank you. Limburg altimeter 2988, turn right. Heading 180, descend and maintain.
We'll get back to that. We'll come back to that in just a second, because this is our last frequency for a while. Los Angeles Center, Cactus 717, flight level 213, flight level 230.
Bar cleared to VOR, TME Bravo approach. Report established after Menlo on correction. Report established
blocked
on final after the procedure turn.
DJ Fast, welcome aboard, man. Ask me that question in a few minutes. We'll talk about it here.
American 717, LA Center, EV climb maintain flight level 340.
Level 340, Cactus 717. Oops, not that high.
Number 638 Yankee Alpha, turn right, heading 240.
340, okay. All right, so planes. So with the 172 by Airfoil Labs, your best choice, I think. The V35 by Coronado and the 210 by Coronado with the Reality Expansion Pack. If you don't want to get the if you don't get the pack, it's probably not worth doing. The DHC2 Beaver by Soulmade Systems by SMS, by SMS is also a fantastically good simulation. I don't particularly like this plane only because I don't like tail draggers and it's just not my thing. But that is a really, really, really good simulation. Let's see here.
Number 638 Yankee.
The V-Flight Air Cherokee I rather enjoyed. I thought was pretty good. The PA-28 by V-Flight Air I also thought was quite good.
Number 638 Yankee Alpha.
So the V-Flight Air Cherokee and the V-Flight Air, well, both the V-Flight Air Cherokees, I guess they are. I think they're pretty good planes. This 140 probably takes the cake because it's a little newer. But yeah, those are my single piston GA recommendations. If you want to go something a little bit faster, the B-58 by Carenado is okay. None of those are really, like, I don't know that I recommend the rest of those. My personal favorite aircraft the last couple months has been the E1000, the Epic E1000 by Aerobasque, the one with the Skyview, the new one. I think it's a fantastically good plane. It goes slow when it needs to. It goes real fast when it needs to. Like, this thing will go anywhere, and it's real fun. The E110 by Dreamfoil is a amazingly good plane, and then we can kind of just go on from there. But if you're looking for GA, I would personally recommend the Airfoil Labs 172. Now, full disclosure, I was given a review copy of the 172, so let that cloud your judgment as you think it should. Would I consider flighting the Beaver for the future? Yeah, the Beaver. So look, virtual welcome aboard. The Beaver is an interesting plane. It's a really, really well done simulation. It is a very cool plane in the real world. I just don't particularly enjoy the airframe. Like, it's just, I don't know. The simulation is good, but to hop on here and fly the Beaver around for 3 hours, I'm not sure that I could do that. But one of these days we might just do like a GA Madness or something and just do, like, 3 or 4 different flights and 3 or 4 different planes, like we did with airliners a few months ago. So if I ever do that, that'll be the top on the list for sure. Assad 223. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
121.25.
Happy Friday, Adam.
121.25 for Batman 727.
Not the Yak 9T. I don't have the Yak 9T. Yeah, Vash, dude, the E1000's a really good plane. Like, it's just, it is a solid plane. I wish that it had procedures. I wish that it had that.
Batman 727.
But I don't find myself using them that often in that particular plane. Like, I've made a lot of money on FS Economy in that thing too. Awesome, Fetchu. And Fetchu, if you go to my YouTube channel, shameless plug here, I put together a video called X-Planes Essential Aircraft, where I covered most of those planes and then some. I would say go watch that if you actually want to see and hear the planes. And then I've streamed most of those, and I know that there's a slew of people out there that have done YouTube videos and streams and this and that on those planes. So there's definitely resources for you. The Real Sir T, welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. DJ Fast asks, did I give an answer for the best weather for HT clouds? I have not. So the weather comes in 2 pieces. There's the weather generation engine, and then there's the weather display engine. The weather generation engine, you're looking at like the stock real world stuff. There's the NOAA plugin that exists. I personally use FS Global Real Weather. I think that it does a very good job of giving you up-to-date METARs and up-to-date weather. Your mileage may vary. It also gives you winds aloft globally, but that's going to be less of a factor once 1050 is out for good. As far as weather display goes, I've used HD Clouds version 2 in the past. I think they look really good. I'm using SkyMax right now. I switched to SkyMax version 3 point whatever when it probably 2 or 3 months ago. Actually, about 2 months ago, so after Flight SimCon. And the performance that I see from the SkyMax clouds is unparalleled. Like, I have no frame rate issues running those clouds, whereas the default X-Plane clouds, along with the HD Clouds version 2, if there was even just a hint of weather, my system ran like garbage. And this is the first version of SkyMax where I'm able to say my sim runs better with those clouds. So my personal recommendation is SkyMax, RWC, and FS Global Real Weather. But SkyMax and RWC being probably the two key ones that you'd want to have. If you're on a budget, HD Clouds version 2 look pretty fantastic. If you go look at some of my videos from 3, 4, 5 months ago or whatever, you'll see what those look like in action. I use those things for probably a year or a year plus. Ernie the Cat, the DC-3 is found at X Aviation. It was made by one of the developers over at X Aviation. I couldn't tell you what or who. Caranato's Caravan, tied with the V-Fighter Aero, Aerobasky 1000 favorite planes. Yeah, the Caravan, like the Caravan, there's nothing to it, man. It's a pretty basic plane all around. I put a lot of time in that Caravan, I will say. And if you're doing FS economy, the Caravan's one of the best planes you can find. Very, very, very solid plane. Inside passage scenery. The inside passage stuff, yeah. So I got a copy of all that, all three of those scenery packs up in Canada, Alaska, and whatnot. They look cool. They've added airports sort of everywhere and little things and this and that. I haven't done a lot of flying up there, but I think something like that is what you're going to want to have for a plane like that, I think. And I know like Stealth Bob and maybe even Lumberhacks and some other guys have done some flying up there. They might be a better judge of how good that scenery is.
Reach on.
DJ Fast One says thank you for your help. You're very welcome, my friend. I appreciate the drink. Happy Friday. Cheers. Tannerman69, welcome aboard, and asks, do I know of any GA jets coming out? I don't. There are actually, well, so there's, let's see, I think Javier Rollins is working on, I think both Leading Edge Simulations and Javier Rollins are working on.
Contact Oval Center 121.25.
121.25, Cactus 717. I'm gonna keep calling myself Cactus. That's my call sign. Oh, crap. Oakland Center, Cactus 717, flight level 310, flight level 340.
Cactus 717, Oakland Center, good evening. Cleared direct Inyo, join Diamond 3 arrival.
Direct Inyo will join the Diamond 3 arrival, Cactus 717. Okay, let's zoom this sucker out a bit. Let's find Inyo. Where is Inyo? Alright, let's start getting ourselves turned towards that. We know it's going to be in this general direction here, so we'll turn the heading knob, we'll go to heading mode.
Cactus 717, I'm sorry, you filed the RUSME transition on. Tell you what, let's make it easy for both of us. Turn left direct Diamond, join the Diamond 3 arrival.
Left direct Diamond and join the Diamond 3 arrival, Cactus 717. I would never notice that. Alright, we'll bring, once we make the turn here, we'll bring Diamond here to the top. So we grab Diamond, put it up here on top. And then we exec that. That gives us the direct there. We can go back to LNAV mode. So now we're direct to Diamond. Doing good there.
Number 552.
We're still climbing the 340. With any luck, we'll actually make it there.
For cancellation, VFR in the air on the ground.
All right. Yeah, so like I said, Javier's got one coming out. Leading Edge Simulations has got a private jet coming out. I guess you would call those GA. I know Leading Edge has got a citation, like a steam gauge citation that they're working on. I'm not sure what Javier's working on.
And the frequency change is approved.
Yeah, I've kind of fallen away from FS Economy. I'm doing most of my flying now on a service called SimBuddy. So I think I might have talked about this a while back. Uh-oh. So we're playing around with this thing called SimBuddy here. And what it's doing... Oh, I got a friend. Okay. Yeah, so... SimBuddy's just a flight tracker, and you get points and whatnot for flying, and there's really no point to it, but it gives you something to do. Like, I think Deonsel's in the chat here. And yeah, worth checking out. There's a premium version that may or may not be of good value to you. That's sort of up to you. But yeah, worth looking into. But I've done that. I'm doing that now instead of FS Economy. To be honest, instead of FS Economy, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately. But, yeah, I'm a little bummed about the changes they made with FS Economy. Vash, how much would I recommend the Navigraph charts? So that's... I like the Navigraph charts. I like the application that it comes with. I have an iPad on the way, and I'm going to try to use the charts on the iPad and see how that works. The Navigraph charts are nice if you find yourself flying internationally, and you flying to supported airports. I find that finding like European charts and whatnot to be, I find that to be a little difficult. Why have we stopped our climb? Climb, damn it! I don't think we're going to make the 34,000 feet. See if we can force this thing up there. It's probably a real bad idea. I think SimBrief might have had us just a little bit too high. Actually, I wanted a cost index of 5, so maybe that's something to do with it. Let's check that out. What if we come down here to init ref index perf and we set the cost index to 5? Does that make it easier for us? Probably not. But we'll get to 34,000. We'll see if this plane accelerates. Had trouble getting somebody to work. Yeah, you got to have. You got to make sure you've got. You have to have XUI PC for it to work, and there might be some firewall stuff and whatnot. Killer Hornet Gaming, welcome aboard, buddy. Happy Friday. Mr. Goofy Hands, man, Pilot Edge is awesome. Like if there's one thing I will highly if there's one add-on or one flight simming thing that I consider basically essential, it's Pilot Edge. And I'm not just saying it because Peter, I talk to Peter, I talk to Keith, I talk to the guys regularly, and I'm not just saying it because they're around and they listen. I'm saying it because I genuinely think this service is amazing. oh, there's the Euro charts. All right, thanks, Tim. I'll keep that link. We'll check that out. I like the Navigraph charts though, so we're good. But yeah, Pilot Edge, if you haven't, go use your trial. Go take the 14-day trial, give it a shot. Start simple. Work your way up, and it's just really good. Like their service is just too good. F. Bakian, have a great one, man. I don't know if you're here or if you're leaving.
Batman 727, San Francisco.
Dionsel says somebody just shows that I have no life. Yeah.
7 the Diamond 3 arrival. Batman
I need to do some more flying. Somebody shows that I haven't been flying nearly enough lately. Quentin Lugway says he might be getting X-Plane 10 for his birthday. Awesome, dude.
Cactus 717, San Francisco, altimeter is 2989, descend via the Diamond 3 arrival.
Altimeter 89er, descend via the Diamond 3 arrival, Cactus 717. Alright, so we're cleared down the Diamond arrival. Let's go take a look at this thing. So right now we're direct to Diamond. Diamond is above flight level 270. After that comes Lane. We've already programmed Lane to be flight level 240, 280 knots. Always doesn't have a restriction on it. Flows is 14,000 to 19,000. We programmed that for 16,000 feet and 280 knots. Then we have Seeds. Seeds is between 10 and 12,000. We programmed that for 11,000, 250 knots. Freely is above 8,000, 240 knots. And Archie is 8,000, 230 knots. So we're going to plug ourselves in to 8,000 feet. We'll go ahead and punch our VNAV mode here. We'll bring the speed back a touch. We brought our cost index back. I think the cost index is the reason why we weren't getting up there.
For 189er Delta Romeo.
So we made it 34,000 feet, so.
Climb and maintain 8,000.
Yeah! But by punching in 8,000 feet, leaving ourselves in VNAV mode, the plane's going to descend on its own. We're DOPA descent here is about, let's think about 100 miles. Cruise, 103 miles out. Or, let's see, 22, 24. What? That's not right. Oh, it's 20, I think it's 2211. What? What? Track real time on that shit. Okay. 0137. Okay, yeah, so top of descent here is in 13 minutes or 100 miles. We weren't on real time. Oh, look at that. That looks real pretty now that we've done that. Get a nice little sunset flight here. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Red Hot Molten Cheese, take it easy, man. Let me know how the Titanfall 2 beta goes. Ah. Aerosoft charts, way to go if you're Apple-centric. Tim Rodeo says they have an iPad app, iPhone app, Mac desktop app. I see. Gotcha, man. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know. I bought the Navigraph combined with the Navigraph charts combined with the FMS, and I've always used the FMS stuff, so like I never saw a need to switch it. But yeah, I've not even looked into Aerosoft's chart offerings. I'm pretty happy with what Navigraph offers. I understand it's basically the same thing. They're all the Lido charts. Panzer Poner asks, how long is the stream? We've been live now for 2.5 hours. We will be down soon, probably half an hour or so.
SoCal departure. Good evening,
Mr. Goofy Hands asks, how often do I stream? My goal is to stream every single Friday night. And once we get past Labor Day weekend here, a couple of weeks, we'll probably get some weekday streams going again. I've been super busy this summer, like really busy. So I haven't been able to dedicate the time to streaming that I'd like to.
Not a problem. What's your intended cruise altitude?
Building out ortho scenery because the default is not great. I know the default scenery is not fantastic, but I'm okay with it. My goal is not necessarily to look out the window and see pretty scenery. I'm sure one of these days I'll have to start building out ortho, but I don't want to do it right now. Sweet and Zesty, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. We're flying out to San Francisco. We took off out of Las Vegas about a half an hour ago. And we're going to San Francisco. Look virtual. I don't know if I have Poor Cirrus later on. I'm not going to pull it up because when I pull up the settings menu for SkyMax Pro, sometimes it crashes. Like, it always brings the frame rate down to nothing. And sometimes it goes real wonky. But I don't recall. I think I have a link out there somewhere with my SkyMax settings. I have to go dig it up. Just stop by with a hard drive. Yeah, Joe.
419er Delta Romeo, say altitude.
I'm pretty sure Gibbs and all those guys still got a hard drive that's been traveling the world.
Instead of maintain 8,000.
Do I use 3 monitors? I actually got 4 monitors in front of me right now. Alec the Noack, I have my main monitor here. I have over here, I have a monitor on the bottom, which is where I have chat and Twitch alerts and whatnot. A monitor on the top, which is where I have my charts and miscellaneous stuff. And then a monitor over here to the left where I've got the stream, on the streaming PC where I can see the preview, CPU utilization, and sort of things like that. But as far as the normal streaming stuff goes, I've got 3 main monitors that I'm looking at. Ray River says the view looks so real. Ray River, man, you got to go follow some of the guys that got ortho scenery going. Josh J. Gibbs, Giant Unicorn. I think Val Dudes is building out some scenery. Chevy Rules has got some. Like, there's all sorts of guys that got photo reel going, and those guys got real good looking sims. Like, I'm reasonably happy with how this is just because I don't have the hard drive space or the time to dedicate to building out ortho. But yeah, it definitely does look good. Like, I'm very happy with the sim as a whole, that's for sure. Bet you gaming, no problem, man. Those would be 2 solid planes, like 2 very, very good planes in my opinion. And Fetch You, I've got live streams on both of those. So if you went over to my YouTube channel, you'd be able to find some streams, find some flights in both of those things. The 172, it's been a while, but it's out there.
Number 78 Alpha Papa.
Clocky 180, good to see you, man. It's cool to follow me on the pilot edge map. Yeah, it is.
From clearance delivery. If you weren't, let me know.
Oh no, we lost the Aussie. We lost Benny. Well, we're catching up to Batman.
Alright, I'll have to go back and check the tapes on that then, because the...
But we lost Benny H on the way in here. That's a bummer.
99.99% of the times, unless they accidentally forgot something, the clearance will be cleared out of the San Diego Bravo airspace via fly heading or blah 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 and the rest of your clearance. So you should have received that clearance to enter the Bravo
Yeah,
airspace.
G2 XPL, Ortho for XPL. Like I'm the wrong person to ask about Ortho scenery, we'll put it that way. There's a lot of guys that have a lot of experience with that stuff, and I know there's tutorials out the wazoo all over the place for it.
Sure, yeah, the tapes will be available at the top of the hour.
Miles419 says, do I want to get a PPL? I absolutely do. This topic comes up pretty much every live stream, and it's really just a financial thing right now. I got married, I bought a house, I take a lot of vacations. Like, I don't have cheap hobbies as it is, so I don't have, I haven't had the money to dedicate towards getting a PPL, but that's coming up very soon, I'm sure. Just gonna this winter start stashing some cash away, and put the YouTube and put the Twitch money towards that.
And cleared into or out of the Bravo airspace.
Yeah, looking forward to it. One of these days we'll get it.
Until you hear those words, you may not enter the Bravo. But he probably wouldn't have let you depart.
Ortho 4XP.
Unless you heard those words. So again, I'll check the tapes.
It's a pain to get working, they say. What Chrome extensions do I use? I don't really use Chrome. I have Chrome that I use. I have AdBlock, and that's basically it. Like I only use Chrome for miscellaneous pilot edge and flying stuff.
It would be the clearance delivery controller that would have made the mistake. If
I actually use Edge for most of my stuff.
Not flying heading 090 when I asked you to. That was your only mistake.
Who's live right now? Who do we have? I bet Sorcerer Dave's still going. Yeah, Dave's going. AeroSim's coming on, of course. Ah, hey, my controller's on. Guys, go to Marcus MMC on Twitch real quick. Go over there and say hello to him. He's the guy who's controlling right now. If you want to do like a multi-Twitch or put them up side by side, you'll have an opportunity to see what we look like coming in and sort of
Papa, what's your present heading?
their perspective of us, and then also see us coming in as well. So Marcus MMC, go take a peek at him.
Papa, you want to
I didn't realize he was live.
Magnetic compass. Radar's got you at about 15 degrees right of course. Radar 78 Alpha Papa, tell you what, at this point, you're clear of the Bravo airspace.
Still going at it, yeah, Frank T. This is the second flight, so I only did 2 flights today. I intended the first one to be short and the second one to be a little longer. We're doing Vegas out to San Francisco right now. How long was this stream? We went live 2.5 hours ago, and we've got another half an hour, probably half an hour or so before we get in. We got top of descent coming up here in 36 miles. About 5 more minutes, and we'll start down the hill. Can we play FSX in the same plane? Austin Jones, 453. Good to see you, man. Unfortunately, I do not have FSX installed. I don't use FSX. That's not my thing. I used it in the past, and I moved on at some point. But there's plenty of people in the Twitch community here that I'm sure you'll be able to find to help you out. Started the stream with the Grand Canyon, yeah, 2.5 hours or so. Joe Cool asked, do I use X camera? I use X camera occasionally when I'm filming, when I'm filming some flights and whatnot offline.
As long as you're resuming your own navigation.
And also I use it when I use Track IR. So I have X camera. I have a paid version of X camera. I use it mostly for Track IR, but I only ever use Track IR in the general aviation planes.
Number 8 Alpha Papa, yeah, radar would show you're heading about.
Red the Aviator, good to see you, man. 189 Delta Romeo. Are you online? Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
PC-12 heading up to Santa Barbara. It's good to see you, man. Panzer Poner says Dad hasn't gotten back with dinner. Well, that's a bummer. Sagittarian 99, first live stream on Twitch. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I like when people... There's been a lot of first-timers here. I think we probably had 8 or 9 first-timers show up. Marcus says he'll send me a virtual bear. Let's hope that it's the fuzzy bear and not the gay bear. Because that's the thing. I don't have buttons to assign an X camera. Missing something. I don't know. I use what we're doing here. This is all default X-plane camera stuff. So like this plane doesn't have any X camera assignments. Ah, he's gonna send me a beer. Okay. 424 FMC went nuts offline. Gonna watch Caster. Oh, that's a bummer, Benny. I hate when that stuff happens. Benny, are you on X-Plane or are you on FSX? I don't recall what plane you were flying. Mr. Goofy Hands asks if there's a time limit from when you start your PPL to when you finish it. No. But the longer it takes you to get your PPL, the more hours it's going to take and the more it's probably going to cost you. So what I've understood, from what I understand, it's best to just, when you're ready to start your PPL, do your PPL. DVA 4695 asks, how was the first landing? The landing was great. The landing was fantastic. The approach was steep and fast. And we were decelerating all the way up to the point to where we crossed the threshold. But the landing itself was all right. It's 240 feet per minute. I was happy with it.
Airspace, though. You're about ready to leave into Mexico.
Uh-oh. You boys like Mexico?
Just a heads up.
He's in a 172, though, so he ain't going very fast down to Mexico. Oh, my God. He's in a... Look at this guy. This guy's in a 172, and he's going to go from San Diego to Canyon. I don't think he realizes how long that flight is going to be. In a 172, that's going to take like 4 hours. Good luck. Get your cash together, do it one hit, your PPO. Yeah, that's my plan. My plan is to pretty much save up 2/3 to 3/4 of it, and then just go. Ah, and the X737. I got to get the X737 back out. That's on my list here in the next probably month or two. All right, so we're inside top of descent here. We're gonna start dropping down momentarily. What I'm gonna do is go to vertical speed. This plane does not have a descend now button, so I'm gonna fake the descend now. We're gonna start down to 1,000 feet per minute, and then once we get the VNAV loaded back up here and we catch up to it, we'll go back into VNAV mode and let the plane take us down.
27, contact NorCal approach 123.85.
NorCal 123.85 for Batman 727.
2385 will be next. 2385. I'm in the Eastern time zone, and I already had my dinner. I had spaghetti. We're catching up to it, so go back to VNAV mode. Plane's going to dip itself down. Pulls the throttle back.
Batman 727, NorCal approach. Good evening,
crazy.
San Francisco. Altimeter is 2989. Expect ILS runway 28 right approach.
I don't know why it wants to accelerate to 288 knots, but whatever. It's supposed to be Mach 727 or 288. But hey, we'll let the plane do what the plane wants to do. We'll just keep an eye on things here.
For 189er Delta Romeo, appear to be well off course. You're on Victor.
Sagittarius 99, I agree, man. It's a real good plane.
4 miles north.
I haven't flown it all that much lately, because I have way too many planes. It comes down to, but this still is one of my favorite planes.
Well, you're not on the direct Diana or Dino at this point anyway. You should be on Victor 186, which takes you.
All right, so Diamond's above 270. Lane's going to be 240.
Out of Van Nuys, right?
I might have to use some speed brakes here. I think the plane might have. I think the plane might be a little pissed at me right now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
See how we do on the
Delta
speed.
Romeo, when able, proceed direct to the Fillmore VOR. Join Victor 186 and resume on navigation, please.
D. Graham, Dave from Flight Sim Con Cards gets me in with Jeff. Awesome, dude. I'd have to see a picture to remember you, Dave. But I'm doing pretty well, man. You guys played my deck of Cards Against Humanity. Drag required, yeah, I figured as much. Let's pull that speed brake out. VNAV didn't do a very good job here with us. It's rather aggressively descending.
Cactus 717, contact NorCal approach 123.85.
2385, Cactus 717. 2385. NorCal approach, Cactus 717, flight level 264, Diamond 3, and we've got the San Francisco weather.
Cactus 717 NorCal approach, good evening, and thank you for sending your followers this way. You've got the best followers in the world, man.
Damn straight.
Cactus 717, expect the ILS runway 28 right approach.
We'll expect the ILS 28 right approach, Cactus 717. Thanks, guys. You did great. All right, let's come down here. We're going to go to the departure arrival page. KSFO arrivals, ILS 28 right is exactly what we planned for. So that's good. Back to descent. We'll just watch her go down. Put the speed brake back in. There's a lane, 24,000 feet. And this should have us on a better descent path now. Let's hope. Yeah, Sagittarian, man. It got this plane gets a little crazy sometimes on the descents.
Batman 727.
Oddly
Looks like they've got
appropriate.
the runway shut down to check for debris. That should be less than a 5-minute delay. Turn right heading 350. Descend and maintain.
Chevy's getting delay vectors. They're going to try to bring us in together here.
11,000,
I like it.
727.
So this is why we like Marcus, because he likes to get us real close and bunched up together. We are famous, yes. In the U.S., do you have to read back and expect XXX instruction? I don't think you do, but I usually do anyway. If Peter is in here, Peter would be able to say definitively.
Number 189er Delta Romeo.
Joe would have done this too, yeah.
124.7.
Yeah, he would have done the delay vectors. But yeah, I'm not sure about the expect instructions. It sucks for you too, Chef, because I'm going real slow. Actually, 280. I guess I'm going to speed now. Because now we're on speed restrictions the rest of the way in. I've been to the Philippines. I have not been to the Philippines. I've not been west of the U.S. I've never been to Hawaii, never been to Australia, never been to anything in Asia. Quentin Ludwig says this is going to be a thumper. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Hottest 189er Delta Romeo.
Clearly, this is not your first stream.
2987.
So as we're coming in here, we're going to start talking about the 28 right approach. So ILS 28 right.
Batman 727, turn right, heading 180.
So from Archie, we're going to be 8,000 feet, and then descending from there, we're going to tune into 111.7, 284 on the course, and in the event of a go-around, we're going to grab the San Francisco 281 radio to VICU and climb to 3,000 feet. Capiche? Great. So 11.7.
November 189er Delta Romeo traffic, 11 o'clock and less than 1 mile now. Southeastbound VFR aircraft indicating 7,600.
All right, we're good now. Nice easy slide down here. Get our lights up. I didn't actually have the weather. I kind of said I did. I lied. Altimeter's 89er. Actually, that's what I had written down.
Batman 727, correction on the heading, fly heading 080.
080 for Batman 727.
Number 323 Delta Echo SoCal.
Oh, Chevy, just deal with it, buddy. It's fun, okay? We're having a good time here.
VFR and appropriate VFR altitudes.
Huggy Huggy. Blah, blah. Let's try this again. Huggy 9999. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I've never been on an A343. The biggest plane I've been on is I've been on a 747. I've been on an A310? A310 or A300. I can't remember which. But that's all I've been on as far as big planes go. 757 a couple times. Usually it's the A320s, though. What livery am I flying for Southwest? No, we're flying U.S. Air today. Cactus.
Batman 727, turn right, heading 180.
180 Batman 727.
Is he going to get put behind me? Oh, he is. He's getting vectored behind me. Oh, he's going to be so mad. He's like right over here. The altitude there. 11,000 feet. Okay. So in case you didn't quite pick up on that, the controller's screwing with Chevy. And he gave him delay vectors and put him behind me. Get the Diamond 3 RNAV. What are we coming up on? Seeds is next. Seeds is 250 knots. Probably gonna need to add some drag here. Get that speed back a little bit.
Batman 727 unable to proceed direct Seeds to join Diamond 3 arrival.
Direct Seed for Batman 727.
Cactus 770, looks like they had a little bit of runway issue, runway 28 right. Expect the ILS runway 28 left approach. Descend via the Diamond 3 arrival, except maintain 8,000.
Okay, we'll descend via the Diamond 3, except maintain 8,000. We'll expect runway 28 left. Cactus 717. Okay, so come on down here. Departing and arriving. San Francisco arriving, ILS 28 left. Archie transition. Execute that.
323 Delta, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Legs.
For 189er Delta Romeo, just maintain 6,000.
Okay, so we're in heading mode now. That's not good. Seeds. Direct seeds, exact that. Okay. LNAV.
Number 323 Delta, Echoes, SoCal approach, roger, Ontario altimeter. 2983, report when you have weather for Ontario, remain clear of the Chino Delta airspace.
We're just going to leave ourselves in a vertical speed mode here. So we basically broke the FMC with what we just did, but that's okay. Seeds is going to be 12 to 10,250 knots.
And Batman 727, descend via the Diamond 3 arrival, expect ILS runway 28 right approach from Archie.
We're good now there. Okay, so the 28 left approach. We're going to get parallel approaches here.
727 from Archie.
Cactus 17, contact Norch 135.65.
135.65, Cactus 717. 35. 65.
Number 9689 Santa Barbara departure. Radar contact. Maintain 5,000, say request when able.
NorCal approach, Cactus 717, 10,700, Diamond 3, Diamond arrival. I don't actually know what Diamond I'm on.
Cactus 717, NorCal approach, San Francisco altimeter 2989er, cross Archie at 8,000, cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
89 on the altimeter, 8,000 at Archie, and cleared ILS 28 left approach, Cactus 717.
Number 9689er, would say again your request, which ILS approach?
Focus time here. Freely's at 240 knots. After Freely is going to be Archie at 230 knots, 8,000 feet. Lights can come on, they are.
Number 9689, keep climbing, maintain 4,000.
Continuous ignition. We need to get plugged in for the ILS now. A lot going on right now. So we're switching over to the ILS 28 left approach. 28 left approach is going to be 109.55. 109.55.
Batman 77, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
Okay, that's him. And then 284 on the heading. So 109.55, 284 on the heading. So we're going to go ahead and cross Archie 8,000 feet, 230 knots, Archie to Ponky, and then we'll come in on the approach. In the case of a missed approach, we're going to drag the 275 radial out of SFO, go to LYMM up to 4,000 feet.
And Batman 77, there's traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles, say south and westbound. Boeing 737 is sitting out of 9,000.
Okay.
After
Freely, we go to 230 knots.
Batman 727, that Boeing 737 will be on the ILS runway 28 left approach.
Roger.
So where's he at? Not sure where. I'm not actually sure we're going to be able to see
previous
him.
aircraft calling again?
We could slow her up once we get on the approach there.
Number 323 Delta,
All right, so
roger,
230 knots.
And you have the Ontario airport in sight? Number 3 Delta Echo, roger, then contact Ontario Tower 120.6, good night.
So after Archie, 8,000 feet until we get to Ponky. So once we get to Ponky, we can start down on the approach.
When able, proceed. Proceed
Got real busy all of a sudden.
It'll be Crepe. And clear to ILS runway 11 approach.
Mets, good to see you, man. Mets 747, we're coming into your airport, buddy. Flying into good old San Francisco. All right, 8,000 at Archie. We stay at 8,000 until we cross Ponky, and then we go down from there. It should be 230 knots, which we're about at. And 230 knots, we can bring our... we don't want to bring our flaps out just yet. We'll get ready for tower here. Tower's going to be 120.5. 20.5. Yep. All right. Up we go. I'll set my altitude for 1,800 feet.
Delta Romeo, are you on frequency?
1,800 feet will let the RNAV take me down a little bit further.
Delta Romeo, you're still with Point Magoo.
Until we grab the glide slope and the localizer.
0.55, you missed that call.
5 miles behind to the right, nice. JPIEJ. Good to see you, man.
280, descend and maintain 3,000 vector vision.
Safe landings, let's hope.
Runway 25, advised by.
Oh, you're Burbank. Oh, dude, I thought you were San Francisco. Mets, didn't you have videos at San Francisco? No pressure at all. I'm not worried about pressure. You kidding me? I'm half of the bag right now. Pressure anything we care about. Explain Aviation, you missed the whole damn stream. We're coming into final now. All right, so we got lateral. So we'll go ahead and go to localizer. And we'll bring our speed down here. We'll start descending. And we'll bring the speed down to 210 because we want to get some flaps out and start getting some drag going. So we can go flaps 5. And bring our outboards out. Bring all our lights on for now. Oh, hey, we have the speed brake on. Well then. Auto brake is armed. Speed brake is armed. Get that drag going. VOR mode, so we've captured the localizer here. Come to 180. Next notch of flaps can be 225 and then 210. 225, we can bring them down.
Number 189er Delta Romeo.
Or maybe not.
12 o'clock, about 13 miles. Report when you have it in sight for the visual approach to runway 25.
Where's that? Oh, flaps are 10. Oh, 10's 210. Whoops. Okay. 195 is next. We are high, though, so we need to get down. Get speed brake out here. Get that altitude down so we catch that glide slope. We're having this thing happen again. How far out are we? 15 miles out? Yeah, we got plenty of time to get down.
Lotus 189er Delta Romeo, thanks sir. Cleared to visual approach runway 25.
Chevy's back there somewhere. I think we're probably going a little faster right now. He was expecting. Better ride that red line for the time being. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the gear. Get us some drag. Because we are high and fast yet again. That's gonna help get our speed back. Ref index approach. Approaching at 40. We're going to be 132 knots.
Number 189er Delta Romeo, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Alright, that was 195. This is when we'll start getting that speed down for real. There it goes. 132 on the approach. Now we're catching the glide slope here.
Number 968,
we're doing this
whiskey.
completely the wrong way.
You're just doing the procedure turn, yeah?
I should have been a lot slower once I got on the approach here. I think that was my main mistake. It's all right though.
Roger.
We'll activate approach mode. When this thing switches to glide slope here, we'll bring the speed brakes back in, and we'll call it stabilized. 2500 checked. All right, there's the glide slope.
Cactus 717, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5. Have a good night time.
120.5, Cactus 717. Take care, Marcus. 20.5.
All right, Delta 447. Just looked at the radar here. Looks like I'm showing you at the Alpha terminal. If you'd like 19er left, I can do that.
All right, flaps to full.
Negative. We'll stick with 25 right, please. Delta 447.
Delta 447 right.
San Francisco Tower, Batman 727, ILS 28 right.
Batman 727, San Francisco Tower. Good evening, runway 28 right, clear to land. Wind 290 at 17.
Clear to land 28 right for Batman 727.
We'll go around 4,000 feet. San Francisco Tower, Cactus 717, ILS 28 left.
Cactus 717, San Francisco Tower. Good afternoon, runway 28 left, clear to land. Wind 290 at 17. Traffic ahead and looks like about 3 miles. Boeing 737 for the right side.
Middle end 28 left, Cactus 717. He's actually behind me.
Cactus 717, you can disregard that. You're actually the traffic in front of him.
717.
And you'll be following a Boeing 737 on about a 5-mile final for the left side.
Another traffic in sight for Batman.
Bring this down to minimum. We'll bring this down a little bit lower, since we got him back there. By the way, there's Chevy. Hey, real quick, guys, where does U.S. Air or where does American park at San Francisco? That's going to be important to us here in a second. All right, let's go ahead and take my aircraft.
For 323 Delta Echo radar contacts altitude.
Please repeat, Delta Echo.
Say altitude.
Trying to blast into the seawall here.
Yes, sir. We're 20 per 100.
For 323 Delta Echo, roger.
All right, gears down 3 green. Lights are set. Flaps are set. Runway's in sight. Clearance has been received. We are landing.
323 Delta Echo, connect SoCal, departure 135.4.
Over to SoCal.
It's a shame. Chevy's got the good view right now with me coming in here. Pretty much got a direct headwind though. That's good. ILS is bringing us in here a little bit to the left. Get her lined up. Something's buggered up with that texture. We're high.
50.
We're real high.
30. 20. 10.
Float.
Cactus 717, welcome to San Francisco. Exit left, taxi terminal via Alpha. Remain on this frequency. Have a good day.
Exit left, terminal Alpha, your frequency, Cactus 717. Take care. He's still coming in. Ah, there's American right there. That works. All right, speed brakes in. Flaps up. 2, 3, 4. Strobes in. U off. APU on. 1, 2, 3.
And Santa Barbara Tower, Boston over at 9 Delta. We're going to clear the active at November.
For 189er Delta
Let's crank
Romeo.
ourselves around, coming over here next to these American guys.
Just the south hangar.
We got the right
Good night,
scenery.
Delta.
there he is.
199 Delta Romeo, Roger, taxi.
Hey, the
parking
lights just
via
came
Alpha
on.
Bravo,
A little late
cross
there.
15 left, 15 right.
Could have used you a few minutes ago.
Bravo for and then cross 15 left and 15 right, 15
The old
left.
Mr. X scenery going here. Pop in right here.
And 727, where are you parking?
6804 Bravo, ready IFR clearance to Bob Hope for I-3 rating.
All right, let's go ahead and turn them off. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Bring the lights off. We're gonna go ahead and we're actually just gonna leave the engines and all that stuff on. Actually, we can turn it off. Doesn't matter. All right, and auto gates off, so that's why he's not doing anything. Pull the brake. 1, oops, 2. Good panel here. You're good. You're good. APU bleed on. Right pack off. That's good. 1, 2. Fantastic. Fantastic. Deep pressure. Yep. 1. Oops. You off. You off. And let's kill the engines. 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, San Francisco. Ah, Chevy, you landed awfully long there, buddy. Actually, that's probably about right for that that runway. The JetBlue livery. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco. And thank you so much for joining me on the stream tonight. How's the RX 480? I love the RX 480. It's doing great. I think it was a very, very, very good purchase. Quite happy with it. Let's go check out the replay, and we'll call it a night here. Uh-oh. Nah, we don't need a seatbelt. Vinade Zero, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Fine, we'll turn the seatbelt sign off here, just for you guys. Jackal, welcome back, Jack. Corbin Lears, good to see you, man. Amba, my wingtips are touching. It's not. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Good there. And let's go look at the replay mode. Let's turn SimBuddy off here first. Boop. And SimBuddy, let's real quick see what it says we did. SimBuddy says we sank it. We hit it at 207 feet per minute. I'm okay with that. That's usually about where I want to be. 57 minutes in the air. Okay. Replay. Pretty good all around. I mean, we started that approach a little high, and it's because I was coming in too fast. At Archie, I should have pulled my speed back to 180, I think, or 210, and then sort of brought it back from there. But with enough speed brake and enough, drag, we were able to get that speed down. But I mean, overall, it was okay. We floated it halfway down the runway because I wasn't necessarily paying attention. It's all right, though. I'll take it. Whatever. We walked away from it. We stopped nice and quickly. We got off where we wanted to get off. I did miss flying this plane, I will say. Very much so. Sorry, Jack. I know it's not your plane. Brandon 1018. That's a bummer. There we go. All right, one more. Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one we want to see. I'm going to put this about halfway down the damn runway, though, because we, landed long. I got to take a screenshot, too, don't I? Hang on. That's a good screenshot. Yeah, how about that? Right there? Yep, that'll do. Actually, let's come in a little closer here. That'll do right there. Yeah. Okay. And we'll keep that screenshot. MS painted up. That's what we can get for tomorrow. All right. Wait. That's not how that works. Pause that shit. You come back there. Good right there, right? Okay. Who needs cabins? Nobody needs a cabin. I like it. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the stream. Turn all that stuff off. Off, I say, off. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's so good to be back. I always say that when I come back, but it's good to be back, really. Who do we have that's streaming this evening? Who can we go harass? If you guys haven't already, you should go harass Marcus. I think we sent a bunch of you guys over there already. But if you haven't, you should go harass Marcus. Oh, Marcus. Oh, yeah, he's still going. Yeah, go say hi to him. I see Aerosim Gaming is not streaming now. Vertigo is streaming. He's worth saying hi to. Sorcerer Dave. I mean, I'm going to go to Sorcerer Dave's stream. So, like, this is where I'm going tonight. But, yeah, Indy Flyer's going too. Go say hi to him. He just had a baby fairly recently. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. We'll be back next Friday for sure. Yeah, next Friday for sure. Possibly during the week if I have time. And yeah, it's been a blast. So wish you guys all the best weekend. And we'll see you when we see you. Toodles. Good night, guys.